What's tea? Okay.
She said, I said that to the fat
I don't know where they came from. This first time I heard you say
like,
that. But okay. And it's your boy Rico, man.
And as y'all can see, we are here with some special guests who can relate to the topic that we're going to be discussing.
Welcome
today.
to the last stop, episode 2. It's been a minute.
You shouldn't have passed the ball to me.
It's been a minute.
You let me pass the ball to me.
But this why it's been a minute because we ain't been on the same page.
As y'all can see.
So we apologize for that.
Yeah, but we back.
Yep.
That's all I know. We back.
Yep. New location.
New low.
Yeah.
So.
Got some guests with us today for our topic. Today, what we talking about?
We're gonna be diving into the deep, very deep topic of those relationships, them situationships, them we together but we ain't together, or we go together real big. So we're gonna talk about that.
So as you can see, we got guests to help us with this topic.
Yeah. So on my side here, I have my very friends who I love so much. We got Shay and we got Jasmine.
And on my side, you say go ahead. And on my side, I got my brothers with me today. You know, who's better to talk relationships and these two. You feel me? Got Rischard.
Yeah,
that's your boy Tadoe, man. Thank you. He want to be special, yeah. So yeah, we really we supposed to benefit, but that's a different story for a different day.
Yeah.
So the reason we got these 4 people with us today because, like I said, we better to talk about relationships, situationship than these 4 people. We got Jasmine and Siobhan from. I know y'all been married.
So damn long. Yeah, they've been married so long. God damn. You know what? 4 or 5 years don't seem long to some people. That's long. But for me, that's a long time.
together.
And we dabbed right in the 2 years.
That's a good question. There's no question.
2 years?
No, it sounds like they did.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so you just knew.
Yeah, she was plotting.
You should.
Let's talk about it. So y'all, I've been knowing them forever, so you know I know how they were business. Yeah, tell them folks how you was plotting on our friend.
I wasn't plotting though.
You wasn't plotting?
I wasn't plotting though.
Yeah, she was plotting when she was in a whole different relationship. She was plotting.
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Here's the thing though, right? So here's the thing though, right? I wasn't plotting. We was friends first. Because I was in a situation myself, so I wasn't really plotting. We was just friends and
so it was something that just happened, like y'all just
organically,
Okay.
Like it wasn't no plotting. Like it wasn't like no it was kind of like, oh yeah, she cool. Let's talk, shop it up with friends first, and shit, it took off from there.
I mean, you sound like y'all skipped a few steps though. Good job.
Oh,
like, cause when you, I mean, and
you said like because like how we jump like this relationship.
So right, yeah.
But it's like when you know why wait.
It's a lot of, I mean.
I feel like
so here's the thing, right? If you jump from person to person, I mean.
But okay, but you like you just said, you had a situation going on,
right? And
y'all was just friends,
right?
So is it fair to ask? And you can tell me I'm down with 2 people, maybe 2 people into it, but how did you get over that situation to be like, alright, those feelings weren't valid for that person?
So first, you gotta have equal feelings for that situation. Like you got to start to actually have feelings for that person. So you like that situation was over before it
even began.
Yeah, it was like I was there, she was there. I wasn't.
But like for me, because I was with a dude before I got with her, it was just like, you know, like somebody was there, but it's like they not there. So it's like the stuff that like I wanted him to do, she was doing. It's like show me like this is how I deserve to be treated. This is what I need. This is what's for me. I just said, fuck y'all, no good.
So when you say that, like what are some of the things that you
like? It's a lot. Like, just like one day I was on my cycle. I love seeing my boss on my cycle, right? I had called her and I was like, I want some ice cream from Baskin Robbins, some Haribo, cherry gummies, and a whole bunch of other shit.
Like she was specific in this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I said,
it was a regular conversation. She got me, she's like, man, I don't feel good. Like,
she
and I'm like, what's wrong? Like, you know, I'm being all concerned and shit. She was like, man, it's just time to one. I really just want some ice cream and I want these gummy bears. And I'm like, this really be wanting this shit for real? Like, yeah, like she like, I want some chocolate.
The whole time she was on the phone, man.
I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, alright, cool. Alright, just got off work. And I was like, yeah. Alright, that's probably, I'm like, you ain't gonna eat all this. She's like, yeah, I am for real. I'm like, damn, okay. So I was like, we got off the conversation, on to another topic. The whole time, I'm putting on mute like a mother. I'm like, ordering chocolate cake, ordering ice cream. But like, sound about like an hour passed.
Hey, you don't think that's plotting?
That wasn't fun though.
That's
I'm not doing all
No,
that for my friend.
that's smooth as hell. Why not though?
It's a smooth way of plotting, but I wouldn't do it.
It's not.
That's what
It's not
I'm thinking.
fun,
She's
though.
telling you exactly. Alright.
She telling me what she telling me what she.
But for her to come through for that shit, bro, it's not
right. It's like she
motherfucker
could
actually listen to that.
Why it would have been like, alright, she said this, so tomorrow I'm gonna get up.
Right.
It was like shit. Alright, we all have been afraid. First of all, how many times has your friend been like, damn, I just need somebody to talk to. I just need to go such and such, and you show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
so
like,
that was me just showing
emotionally
up.
wise, yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So for me, that was me showing up. Like, she don't feel good. Alright, cool. Right, I got some time. Let me slide to here. All this shit, like, all the way to her crib.
It's get applied.
So she did all that.
That's what made. I feel like that's what made her attractive to her.
I
You
felt
don't appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
felt appreciated. I felt like
You felt
somebody
heard.
was hearing me. And it's like, with the dude I was with, it was like, I was always there for him. He was never there for me. Like, his cousin got killed. I was there. I was at Shoulder the Crown. Like, whenever, like, me, like, I was with them, where I'm just, like, going to get him. Like, I want to come up, I want to get him. And it's like, whenever I would meet him, it's like, he wanted to be there. And like, I get you have other shit going on. But it's like, how am I always here for you, but you don't never show up for me? And then it's like, when he was down on his luck, I was still there. And then, like, a week before we broke up, he was just like, I'm sorry, I really love you. I just been going through some shit right now. And I told him, like, you've been going through some shit, but I still been here the whole time. I ain't left your side. I've been like, glued to you. And it was just like, damn. And I was good to him. Y'all thought my hoes and shit.
Hoes.
I
He was young.
I dropped all my hoes to him.
Like 21.
Yeah, like 20. Dropped all my good solid hoes to him.
But
But it was like,
She said all that.
we was like almost together for like maybe like a year. I think I started working at Walmart like October. And like we made it
26.
Yep, October.
why do you know the date this girl started? Y'all see what I'm saying?
No, true story. Like, I worked at Walmart too. So,
And like,
but I was like a co-manager at the time. So, for me, it was like when she got in to do an interview, I'm sitting there,
And
like, she was nervous and she's I'm like, yo, what's wrong with you? Like, girl, it's Walmart. Like,
the whole time.
it's Walmart. Like,
Why you stressed to get a job at Walmart?
yeah, like, I'm like,
sit your ass
And
down.
then the whole time we were like, why the fuck is she talking to me?
okay, yeah.
Damn.
She was like that Harley.
That's that burger shit. Damn, yeah.
So she like acting mean and shit. What?
She
Why-
softened up. That's what
why-
it was.
that's
Because
what it
she
was.
was trying,
Why-
she molded up.
You
She
kept
softened
I
up.
ain't gonna lie. I'm not. You sitting here being mean to me. I know that you got it, man.
Is that because he wanted it
And
on?
so I
He
think
wanted
for guys, real talk, I think like that's how you miss your beat too. Cause you like, man, fuck it, she got an attitude or whatever. She could have just hit a pothole, tire blew out before she got here. Babysitter probably canceled on that some more shit. She had a fucked up day from jump, and then you know what I'm saying, you trying to come in, cause she like, man, go on, I want to hit this shit right now. But that shit might change in the next couple hours.
Right, but I'm saying that I think for with guys it's kind of different because you can keep. I ain't gonna say pressing the issue, but you feel me?
But see,
Applying a little bit of pressure before a motherfucker felt like I ain't being creepy. Yeah.
But it depends on the female.
Girls be
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, we talking about specifically in that situation.
Yes, they could be
You
that.
feel me? She had said they was at an interview. She was at the interview.
What?
You stuck on that,
She
but
gonna put bookmarks in that top.
So they can be aggressive. They can push up on you.
Motherfucker be aggressive as hell.
See, I ain't
They
that
can
type
get
of-
away
I'm not gonna listen to you.
They can
Like,
get
you
away with a lot
gotta,
of shit.
I'm like, I've never approached nobody else that approached me. I'm like, I'm not gonna walk up to you and be like, hey, what's up? No.
No, I done shot my shot in like the inbox, but I ain't never shot my shot.
I ain't never shot my shot.
I be shooting,
They be
not
on
be
in
hitting.
person. They be on in person.
Really? He gonna be like that?
Yeah, they that.
But they'll be like, hey, wait, pause. Give me the scenery. Y'all be at the bar or y'all be on the block.
remember Shorty from when we was in college? Shorty
Well,
Damn,
with
which
glasses and
one?
buck teeth.
Right.
How many was?
Shorty with the
I was best.
Okay, you go.
Shorty with the buck tooth, buck teeth,
Oh.
and glasses.
Oh.
Was that
Why
what
he
you
looking
want?
at the camera sometimes? You know who I'm talking to.
No, I'm trying.
You know what I'm talking about,
I'm
you.
trying to paint the picture. We first of all, you had already said that she was actually over thirsty. But we went out. I think it was the second weekend we was out there. And we went out and she was drunk as hell, but she sneaked us. And she just popped out like, "Hey, babe," and just ran to.
Oh.
I know you're talking about.
All right,
He's like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's
Hold
that
on,
shit right
hold
there.
on, hold on, hold
That
on.
creepy because no asshole. It was aggressive for sure.
But then sometimes y'all be leaving that aggressive behavior because it's like, but it depends on how you come with it. I'm not gonna be like, but let's see, like, now, you see me, I see you.
Like, every time she saw me, she called me a boyfriend.
I
Like,
don't know.
So
It
you,
is little creepy.
yeah.
Did you smash him?
Damn.
Did you know? You know, females be tweaking after you
Yeah,
hit them a couple times. Or you hit them a 10, they be thinking like y'all
I
in
get
love.
that.
Did you even pinch the bitch? You just like, oh, I'm
Right.
gonna jump.
Yeah, some females just like Monique off on the park.
Oh, Professor August
But in the end, she got the man though, so.
Yeah, she tried on that.
Shit, he let that man for
but she
18
did, how many
years.
seasons was it? That was years.
6,
Bro,
7.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers be dedicated.
Okay, but she didn't even on his ass. He came after her.
Bro.
At that point,
Crazy.
yeah.
I feel like we've been all talk about other stuff.
But like as far as like, it just was like the little stuff. It wasn't even like big shit. It was just like little stuff she did. It was just like, damn, like this is like what I really feel like I should have. Like this is what I feel like I deserve. Especially when you just beat up with somebody all the time, like just nonstop there. Then like that person feel like his ain't never enough for you, and it's like that shit like on top of my head.
Right.
I feel like your relationship really.
Go ahead. I see why you say you drink already.
I feel like in relationships, men always lean on women to be the supportive ones. I feel like they always just like lean for that, like emotional support, and then men don't know how to give it back.
That's no.
They don't know
But
how to give it
men,
back.
we men rely on women for emotional support because we can't display that emotional
But why
support.
can't you?
That
Because
be my
You
opinion.
say why?
Yeah.
Why?
What family y'all grew up in?
thank you. That's one reason.
Y'all know exactly why.
See, that's
But I'm like, that's something
That's
that's a
trauma.
generational curse.
Yeah, y'all gotta get through that
Like,
before
you
y'all
gotta
get
talk to somebody. You, like, we in the day and age now
That's
where
it.
you gotta be in tune with your feelings. I understand, like, if you grew up like that, but it's to the point, like, okay, you need to learn how to go out like that because if you was raised like that, you gonna raise your kids
How
like
was the
that.
man raised in y'all family?
My daddy cried. Cried.
My daddy was in jail,
But
so.
to not show feelings.
My daddy showed us stuff.
Always.
But you know what, that is true. That's why I feel like I always hug my son and my little brother, and I be like, you are so handsome, I love you. Like, I really embrace my love for him and for my little brother. Because I'm like, I don't feel like I grew up with like a lot of love, and like we didn't give hugs and shit. Like,
but
for
look,
real,
listen,
we like
listen,
hugs.
listen to what y'all just
Always
said.
gotta be strong, bro.
Exactly. Y'all just said
Who
that.
said that being strong? Who said being strong?
This is without
It's
showing
not
emotion.
right.
Honestly.
Right. Who said that?
But
Right.
motherfuckers,
Where's
motherfuckers
that?
grew up like that. But motherfuckers ain't never told us that we got to express our feelings or express our emotions.
Y'all was taught to be men and men are strong.
Right.
But that's what it is. Because listen to what y'all just said. Y'all said a man was supposed. Y'all grew up with a man that's supposed to love, protect.
Right.
Y'all, so where's that room to?
But there's in between.
And
now.
between, so
I feel like we understand that now because we're older, but growing up, it was like not probably clicking.
I can say just off the trip, like with my daddy. Like my daddy, like he showed me affection. Like he was like, he always called me sleepy. He used to lay on his lap. He used to rub my hair. We used to talk, and it was like I got that love from my daddy. So I feel like, and he showed me what it means to be like a man can be emotional. He can still be strong and provide for himself at the same time. But yeah, for my brother too though. Like that was the same thing. My brother been married for like 20 something years, and he's still, but like he's strong, but he still can show emotion. He still like, I can be like, this just hurt me, and then we can talk about it. He can be like, okay, I get why X, Y, and Z. And he be like, but this hurt me, and then X, Y, and Z. I feel like at the same time, you can always show the emotion. You have to grow out of that, because as long as you gonna do that, it's gonna always be down generation to generation to generation. You're like, you gonna have sons, and you gonna show your daughters that affection. Your son like, why he gonna do this to me? They grow up angry and resentful towards you, like, and they don't know how to. And it's to the point now that they don't even know how to control that anger. They don't know how to know where to put it. So they start doing shit like they're getting in hella fights, and then like they just trying to be like, oh, I gotta be strong, I gotta be protective, but they don't know how to express that anger in a healthy way. It's all about doing it in a healthy way. It's okay to get mad. It's okay to cry.
It's okay to cry.
And it's okay to be like, damn, I just feel weak right now. But at the same time, and you know, like it's gonna be different for you. But at the same time, you gotta be like, I gotta break this generational curse. It's like with women, like we are like boss. You gotta be you gotta be the woman of the house.
Even if you be like that sometimes, you know, sometimes women look like, okay, yeah, we're soft, or you know.
But then that means that's not the woman for you.
Exactly.
Ways.
Well, you know, they attack that.
Right, but that means that's not the woman for you. At the end of the day,
You want niggas that rob banks.
right.
For sure.
Yeah, like you, because I feel like nowadays, like women, like women are just strong on their own. They feel like they don't need a man for that. They don't need a man for nothing now. But it's like some women be like, they want you to express your emotions. That's how you healthy communicate with each other as well.
Yeah.
Like you can't communicate like you get mad and you like, fuck it, I'm finna leave. And it's like, how are you resolving any issue?
Thank you, friend.
Okay.
I'm the woman for you.
Yeah, clearly.
Right.
That's gonna be the boat.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that down for you on broke. Motherfuckers don't get that. On broke.
And it depends.
But sometimes y'all date the same women. Like y'all date,
That's true.
y'all keep dating the same type of women and wonder why y'all get the same result.
And it depends.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
But that's not just men though. That's women too.
Yeah, no, for
Okay,
sure.
women
That's
will
like
go-
it's just people.
I think that's just people like, you know,
Like I'm used to that.
you
So
set, or you just set in your ways. Like you said on the, oh, he gotta be, you know, he gotta be dark skinned, or he gotta be 6'6", and he gotta drive this, or he gotta do this. Yeah, he gotta do all of that, but he abuse her
And he
mentally, physically. He cheat on you, like, and then he like, oh, I don't date light skin because light skin they think they. But that guy, I mean, yeah, he may not have a, you know, he may not be making 6 figures, but shit, he treats you nice. He treats you well.
And it also depends on how that woman was raised too.
mm-hmm.
Like it goes both ways. Like how y'all was raised, that goes into playing a relationship too. Cause she may have grew up with brothers and they talk like, no, we not gonna play that soft shit. And you don't know how they was raised. Not everybody be raised the same way. Like how me and her was raised, both different ways. And like she grew up in the suburbs, I grew up out there. So it's like, so she do, I'm like, my fucking do that. So I do, she like, my fucking do that. But it's all about coming to a compromise and being like, okay, this is how we go past it. Not like keep on along repeating the same cycle.
So, because y'all been married that long, right? If we say that, how many? Is it easy? Was it hard at first to make those
It's still
compromises?
hard.
Oh, still.
So why is it still hard?
Because each day you learning. Like each day I wake up and learn something about her. And each day she wake up and learn something about me. Like that's just what it is. Because as you grow, as you get older, you evolve. And you grow more and more into your own. And when you together, when you marry, you grow separately, but you grow together. The problem is when you start growing separately, when you grow apart, right? So then that's when the divorces come and the separations come and the start cheating. Because now you're growing, but you're growing apart instead of growing and growing together. So each day, she may be like, man, I don't like this. I'm like, yeah, I thought you liked that.
Right, because I didn't change.
But she didn't change. She did like it 2 weeks ago. But this week, she don't like this shit. And that's cool. That's cool. I can't get mad because you don't like chocolate this week, but you liked the last week. That's asinine. Like, that's part of her growth. And I think that...
And it's what you can do. It's what you do to support it, not like bad shit. Don't be like, I just bought this fucking chocolate and you ain't gonna fucking
eat it. Like,
it's like,
okay, well, somebody eat it. It'll be in there. Somebody eat it.
Okay, I got the chocolate. She don't want to always give somebody else, honestly.
I think that's why kind of where a lot of relationships fail, because they think you're supposed to be like the same from when you first started. I'm like, we've been together for like 2-3 years. After every year, something done changed. I done evolved. You done evolved. Like, either we finna like go together, or you gonna get your ass on.
I got a question about y'all relationship. But it's like simply about y'all relationship. So, do y'all believe in like the gender role between y'all relationship?
Yeah, she my husband.
Stop saying that! Oh my god!
What?
My husband.
Oh my god! I hate when she say this so fucking weird.
She did. Like,
no, Shay hideous fuck. Like,
yeah, she
man.
Like,
I need shit done.
She more of a male figure.
So I'm more. I am more masculine. Oh yeah.
Or masculine.
Yeah. So for me, like, take out the garbage, go get the car wash, get the car clean.
Hold
You
on,
know,
nice.
put the gas in the car.
Put gas in the car. Yeah, nah, she ain't touching no pump. Because I do feel like, even though I am a female, I do feel like she's the more feminine. And I do feel like if you didn't roll the gas out, yeah, but I'm going to get up and I'm going to go put gas in the car. Like, the garbage needs to be taken out. I'm going to get up and go do that. You ain't finna tell me to get up and go take the garbage out. Because why should you have to? Because I don't have to tell you just because you dinner. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some folks, some folks be like, man, that's too much. She gotta tell me. Nah, she gotta tell
me shit, because I don't be looking at the garbage on bro.
Right, but this is
I
like,
don't walk in that bitch.
but what's crazy?
Are y'all single? Y'all in relationships? We need to get on the like relationship. Come on.
If I don't be in the kitchen, how the fuck I supposed to know?
Come on, man, you know.
You can get on my case. I didn't hear what you said. Get on my case.
He just said some bullshit.
I don't be in the kitchen. Wait, no.
Man, you know
Why you be in the kitchen?
Wait, wait.
So you can't remember? I ain't took the garbage out in a couple days. That's no question.
I'll go in that bitch and say after so long, but it'd be like, I don't be in that bitch. Just say, I don't be in there. I said it before you did. Because you said you was going to grab it. Stop. You did. Y'all heard me. That was all jokes. I said it before you did.
Hold on, pause. But you don't go in the kitchen, get no water, get no juice, get no pop, get no food. You just
Man, she bring that shit to me.
I don't think you gotta do it. I ain't doing
Wait,
it.
so
I know what you're saying, but you got no words. Absolutely not.
Wait, I got a question. So she bring it to you, right? And you don't think to get up and be like, yeah, let me go check the garbage today.
Sometimes.
What's up?
I ain't gonna say all the time.
It's once a month.
I ain't gonna say
No,
once a
it's
month.
once a day, twice a week.
When I start smelling it.
Right, when I started smelling the fish she cooked last week.
That shit dirty. But
Come on,
you
man.
get sometimes I go in that bitch and check that bitch. Sometimes I be at work a lot. I work a lot.
Okay.
I work a lot.
Okay.
And I be between homes too. Like I be there with her, but I had to go check on my son. My son be at
I'm like,
with my
clean
dad.
I'm gonna say sir.
I be a lot of places on bro. So if I don't, if I'm at her career, which is our career,
I'm gonna be mad.
bro, I don't check the
Check the garbage out your mama's house.
My big mama.
Oh, wait, you bringing all the kids Happy Meals?
Alright, wait.
Wait, you bringing all the kids
I will
Happy
bring all the kids Happy Meal on bro.
Oh, no, I ain't doing that shit.
Look, wait. Ain't no cheap motherfucker.
No, it ain't. Not to the kids.
Not to the kids.
No, I feel like being
Adam,
Just
she could
saying,
have kids fed.
I've been there, bro. Don't bring up no kids. Don't get out. I've been there.
Wait, okay.
Kids, bro, because I love the kids.
Alright, we got you.
I love the kids.
We got you.
I spent some kids.
But look, alright, so look, we just talked a lot about they marriage and stuff, right?
Yeah,
So I want to ask y'all, like, because I know last week, last episode, you feel me, we was playing a little game, she asked me, like, do I want to be married? I said, shit, out of all my guys, I think I'm the only one, so I'm going to ask both of y'all, is marriage a goal for y'all in y'all life? I want to.
Is it an absolute
It ain't a goal, but
Is
it's
it something
something
that
that
you're
you
working
want.
toward in your relationship?
I wouldn't say it like that, but I would be married, bro. I would.
Oh, really?
You would.
But I saw my daddy go through that shit.
So what your so what your
that's
father go
somebody.
through? What's your daddy go through? Bullshit. Like
Bullshit.
But my daddy was married and still was paying child support to the person he was married with.
Oh. That's
There's a difference between being married and evenly yoked and being married for other reasons. Because sometimes,
but the marriage rate is down.
Right, but it's down.
Well, why is
because
it down?
people are so willing to give up. They get in an argument. I'm done with this shit. Go get your shit.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like,
it's so easy to find another person.
yeah.
it is. It's so easy to find another person, but
Nowadays, it's so easy to find another person.
are you finding this other person to lay your head, or are you finding this other person to lay foundation? There's a difference.
Stop right there. Make sure that's your voice. Because I think
Yeah. That's what's the question?
If you laying your head or you laying foundation?
That's me.
Yeah.
you're right.
Like, I don't want to get cussed out.
Y'all trying to think about this episode like
I'm talking to people, so I don't. You feel
So here's the thing.
No, you got
So
that.
what I'm finding is that. So what I'm getting is that we not having a healthy conversation in these situations.
Exactly. So do you wait, no, let's talk about it. Do you feel like are you in like a full-blown relationship, or is this more so the situationship?
it's both.
That's correct.
It's both.
Oh, bro, it's both.
Houseway.
What you mean?
It's either one or the other.
It's both.
How?
How?
It's both because he don't want to go home and get put out. Okay, let's start there.
I can't get put out, bro.
Okay, he don't want to go home and get put out. However comes.
Put his shit by that garbage that you don't take care
I'm
of.
gonna be calling her. I'm like, hey, yo, bro, she done put me out here something.
He gonna call him before he called.
Hey, tell Rico I'm flagging that episode. I gotta report it.
You can't get put out. You got somewhere to go. Ooh.
Well, you just got put out of there. You just got somewhere to go.
But then, so there again,
So where you
I'm
gonna
saying,
go?
are you going?
No, wait. Where you gonna go?
Which crib? Which crib?
So wait, do you and your...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't even care. So wait, you and your girlfriend live together? Y'all spend bills 50-50?
Is that a problem? That's a good question. Is that a problem? 'Cause I've been
That's
seeing
a
a lot.
topic. That's a topic.
Okay.
Let's not go down into
Some
it.
females is a problem for me. Even though I said I was gonna pay y'all the bill. Motherfucker, we be having our differences and shit. That should be having a toll on me. We have our differences, so I don't feel like
But when you say
I
you
should be
split
obligated.
it 50-50, like,
What do y'all split 50?
like, do you pay the rent and then she pay like the utilities and y'all like just split like literally every bill?
Everything. Like everything. Even some shit I be feeling like I hate. I want to be the man, bro. I want to be the man.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ain't treating me like a man, I'm not gonna do everything a man should do, bro.
What
So
you mean
what-
by, hold on. What do you mean by treating me like you did?
Yeah. Well, like,
So
I'm just saying.
No, you saying hypothetically, if you're not treating me like a man,
Oh no.
What is that?
I'm shaking
Right,
you
what does that
saying
mean?
if you screaming at me and we talking face to face, we having a conversation.
So lack of communication.
Oh, bro, it's mostly
That's
just
choice of
communication.
words, communication, choice of words.
If you're
Yeah.
breaking up, oh shit, you say if we let that shit go,
Mm-hmm.
why you breaking that shit up?
Right. True. I understand that.
Because it's a shell topic.
So
I've come to with my emotions.
I said that because shit, I done seen it first. I done seen it firsthand. We tell each other everything. You just show me that before you stand. And what I tell you, you can't talk to. If you with somebody, you cannot, or you working talking to somebody, you cannot talk to nobody like that. Because especially if you want them to respond in a way that you want to be respected. Because you disrespecting them already by coming at them like that. You feel me? Don't know.
I get that now.
Now, but I'm
Cause I used to take it there. I used to be like below the belt every time.
and you can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't do
I
that.
know that
Shit that a
now.
motherfucker told you ain't.
And
Get on my home.
yeah, you bring it back in their face and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, and it goes back to why men don't show emotion. Right? We can't sit there and break down.
Okay, I was toxic. Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying.
Okay, man.
This
Y'all,
female
I'm
viewers
gonna
out
fully
there.
heal. I
Y'all
am fully
can't do that
healed.
shit. You feel me? Because if I'm sitting here, you want me to be open with you, and I'm in a relationship with you, and I'm sitting there talking to you about some shit that I'm feeling.
Subscribe to other
Thank
things.
you. How you gonna throw that in my face 'cause you mad at me? Alright, now, bitch, I ain't gonna tell you nothing else. You feel me? It's not gonna work that way.
I'm sorry, Bob.
No, I'm sorry, I had to say that because
Well,
I honestly went through that. I confided in a female that I was with. I was struggling. You feel me? It wasn't even that I was hurt. I was struggling financially. I couldn't get a job, and she was providing everything.
I'm just going to college.
Yeah, she's providing everything. You hear me? And time we got into it, you ain't even got a real pocket piss in. I'm doing this, you staying with me, my name on it. Like, damn, I'm still trying to get my shit together to do what I got.
Let's talk about it.
I have a question to you.
Oh, bro, I was just about to say, oh, fuck.
The stuff we're talking about is still involved in the topic.
Let's talk about it. Everything.
I can tell the questions.
But you never said like, are you in a relationship? Do you
Well,
want
he
to
in a relationship. We ain't talking about him.
Right.
Yeah.
You in a relationship?
It depends what action.
You see what I'm saying? He in a relationship, a situationship. You in a relationship? No, you want to
I want to
get
get
married?
married.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
I wanna-
I'm not hearing these
I want
answers
some
clearly.
burgers.
I mean, neither.
Are you in a relationship?
I just said yeah. I just said the casual act that I said just playing.
Damn, so you're in a relationship.
But depends.
You might be like, you sure you would have been like,
This is funny as shit. We trying to throw you on the bus.
Is you in a relationship? How many old you got?
How many baby mamas I got?
The table's turned.
this is cool.
I got one baby mama. I'm done. I say it all the time. I'm one and done. I do not want to be that guy with multiple baby mamas. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
I never even wanted one baby mama.
How many you got?
I got one.
Oh.
I didn't want one.
Only way,
Goddamn.
only way I have multiple baby mamas, I'm getting married. And my wife goes,
I definitely wanted the wife. No baby mama.
I like what you did, though.
I like what you did.
But you want to get married, like, but like,
Nah, I do it. Eventually, yeah.
what's the benefit? Like, how do you know, like, when you go on a date with a female, how do you know, like, what's these questions that you ask?
I don't go around the date, like, it comes like a lot of time.
And I'm not saying like, do you want to marry me? Like, do you see, like, do you want to get married? Like, what's your goals? What's your aspirations? Like, do you want to have kids? Like, what do you see this going? This is questions that it's not even like, it really is per se question, because if you know you want to be like, if you know that's what you're looking for, at that point you need to be like, okay, this is what I need to know, because if you don't want it, then we can't go no further. You just wasting my time.
Yeah, I would let them know right in the door, like, exactly what I want. That is what I aspire to do, like, you know, kids and marriage and shit.
But the white nigga fence and stuff.
If I think of it, you know, drive away kind of shit. So you don't want to be like, say, later in your year, you know, looking for some shit stable. It's like, ain't really shit out, because, you know, you pass all you
You got slim pickle.
Right, slim pickings, exactly. So, like I said,
I
you
heard
know,
that word,
you
that
know.
word. That's funny. I will pop your ass on camera.
But how old are you?
Go to the stuff.
Like,
27.
how old?
27.
Oh, y'all is 27.
I'm 26.
Sweet.
Like, that's a big difference.
I'm gonna be so easy.
My son, man.
Oh, you want me to tell my
My
age?
son, man.
I feel like you want me to tell my age. I'm 28.
I'm so we on the same age.
Okay, so you say y'all been married for 5 years, so y'all got married what?
25.
And I was like 22.
So okay, so it wasn't. How can I
What
word
y'all
it?
questions then?
I'm gonna ask him a question. So it wasn't a question episode. We just had topics. But was there ever a point where maybe y'all was like, alright, hold on, maybe we too young, maybe we just moving a little bit too fast. Let's slow it down just a little bit. We still the love still there, we still feeling. We know the feelings genuine, but maybe we moving a little bit too fast. Let's slow it down just a little bit.
It was like a point in time with me, yeah. But it was like I don't see myself being with nobody else but her. It's like why wait? Like tomorrow she could get hit by a bus. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, that's it, I could get hit by a bus. Like right, like anything could happen. It's like my whole thing is like I can say for example like my mom and my dad, they was together for like 16 years and they was not married. They didn't get married till I graduated out of high school. So like they was together all that time. I was what, like 17, I graduated out of high school. They been together like 17 years when they had got married. So it's like I feel like you know. It's like what's the point of waiting? What's the point of being like, okay, I'm gonna wait, and then you just keep pushing to the side, and something happens. Like what he did. He like, I'm gonna wait, I'm not ready. And she died, and it's like, now he got all these, I should have, could have, and all these regrets. He's like, damn, I should have just did it when I had the chance, and he did it.
Right. So you said, when you know. So what specifically was that for you?
The moment I knew, it's just like, I knew when Jesus, like when she showed that genuine love, like that love I feel like I never seen. I feel like I only had like really 2 real relationships. Like when I got older, well, one with my ex before my dude, I was before I got with her, and it was him. I ain't never had like no long relationship. I thought the relationship that I was with, like when I graduated out of high school, that was just still like a kid relationship. It wasn't like really like real. And it's like. But I was like, when somebody treats you how you deserve to be treated, and somebody treats you how you know you should be treated, it's like it comes to fruition. Like, damn, this is really who I need. This is really like I feel like God sent her to me. It was like everything I remember when I was in high school. I made this list like all the stuff I want my partner to be, all these little. It's like when I was looking back, I thought my dad, she really checks every box on that list, and it was just like this is who I want to be with. This is who I want to marry.
When did you know for her? Like, yeah, I'm for the propose.
I took her to the mall.
So the mall?
Yeah, I took her to the mall. I took her to the mall, and I took her to the mall. We was just browsing, you know. She was like, "Ooh, I want to go look at promise rings." She wanted to look at promise rings. Like, I ain't shit. Why not? We in the mall, whatever. And we went into K. And the lady, she was looking. I was looking at watches and shit. Like, she was looking. But then she was looking at something, and she tried on a ring. But the ring that she tried on wasn't a promise ring. It was an engagement ring. And I was looking at her. And I couldn't find out one reason why not to just buy it and put it on her finger. Like, I couldn't find one reason, like, nah, she don't deserve this. Or, nah, she ain't good enough yet. Or I got to wait.
Like, this was my promise ring.
Like,
it was this ring, this engagement ring. This was my promise ring. This was my wedding ring.
I couldn't find out one reason to be like,
Girl, shut up your life. Stop with your friend. Stop with playing my friend. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
This was my promise ring.
I did. That thing even nowhere.
My friend bought me a promise ring. I know. Somehow. Like, my friend bought me a ring. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
I did that shit ain't
No, we gonna get that.
It's gonna get to y'all. We know y'all.
So hold on. So
There's so much love over here. I love it here.
so
Look at that shit.
I want to be up there. I want to be up there.
There's
This
also
shit feel like I'm watching Disney Channel.
look, so say we asked them what it looked like for them because they already went through it.
Yeah.
What would that look like for you?
But like,
When you know, like
When I
this
know, I
is
know.
it.
I feel like when I completely feel safe, not just like protect me safe, but like I know I can come and I can talk to you.
Oh, you be like, you fully.
Or I feel, yeah, like vice versa, like you fully opened up. And also like, if you could sit in a room with me and be quiet, that's what I need. Like it's so, a lot of people think that that's like so simple, but it's not. How many people can you just go in a room and sit and completely silent with and be okay with just their presence? They ain't gotta talk to you yet. Like it's just like their presence is just enough.
FaceTime.
Are you right? It's toxic over there.
Yeah. I don't want to go there. Like they don't understand. Like it just went right up their head.
Because you made that comment.
Rashad, okay, so
Obviously, you different on spot.
Yeah.
So for you, what it's gonna look like for you when you like get that girl and be like, you know what? I'm for the marriage. I'm for the marriage. That's it.
Should be playing fun
Like, yeah. What is it gonna take for you?
Gonna take a line.
Alright. So
Well,
what?
the first step is gonna be just like loyalty. That's really simple. It's not really too much. But you grab that flag for like.
Go ahead, keep talking.
I have to say that's the first step. Like the loyalty is the biggest part to me. And shit, you show that. Let's do it. Just understand you and shit. Like you gotta understand you. But you don't want
But
No, we talking specifically about
Right.
you.
He don't know. He ain't ready. He don't
No,
know.
but look though, what is it gonna take? Okay, we can say that. What is it gonna take for you to be ready? Like
for me to be ready.
for
Like
you to
you-
be ready. Let's say
Meet
you.
me at the altar.
Yeah,
I'm ready right now. Like, shit.
But I'm saying though, you ready now, but you ain't got. What does what is
He don't know. He don't
what's it
know.
gonna look like? Like
He knows.
you saying loyalty?
Honestly, you may not know it.
Yeah,
until
it's
you find
like
it.
it's okay not to know. Like it's okay.
Like, what does that ideal girl look like for you to be like, I'm gonna marry her?
You gotta be a little trace like this today.
But I feel like that's what everybody.
Yeah, that's
Everybody.
really
It's
everybody.
not too hard, but it's people that make it
Really?
hard.
So your relation in a relationship you in now, your girl, right? She loyal. Married.
I'm not saying I'm ready to marry.
That's what I'm saying. What is your ideal girl gonna look like for you to say I'm ready to be? I'm
It would have
ready.
to, it would have to be time. It would have to be time. But over time, that people will understand it.
Y'all gotta be able to communicate better. Y'all communicate better.
Yeah, it gotta
You
be a
said
lot of
y'all.
shit. It gotta be for a man to propose.
No motherfucking body.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying for you, what is gonna be for you?
Well, for me to propose,
Oh yeah, what is for you? What is gonna take for you?
If you had the
trace
kid,
my name, okay, it's gonna take it's gonna take a lot. You gotta get a bonus and shit. It's gonna take a lot. Like, you only gotta show you different from like you know some motherfucker, you don't know some. Oh, it's gonna be a lot.
I tell you about you. I'll tell you.
To marry me?
For you to get say,
Right, like he the kid.
to say, yeah, I don't want to propose.
Motherfuckers, you gotta understand me though.
Motherfucker. You're aggressive.
The motherfucker gotta understand me. I understand.
Do you feel like you got a
understand
soft
me.
spot for your girl? Because I'm getting a real.
I do got a soft spot. Bro. Motherfucker gotta understand me though. Everything that I've been through. I was my brother when I was 13. Oldest brother. Motherfucker that they did everything for his siblings. I'm broke. And not to have parents that you think that parents and bro. And you had a big brother that was your parent. Motherfucker don't understand you. Bro. And where you come from and how you was raised and what you went through and this, that, and the third. Motherfucker, I understand you. Man. Shit, motherfucker, I understand you. Bro. That's it.
So what's, we on you. What's
Me?
what's gonna make
What's
you
gonna
go
take?
ahead and settle down?
I mean, for me to get married, I mean, I honestly don't know. When you type in, I had it all while dating wise. I came across motherfuckers I thought like legit. What's the word? Was legit for real, like straight up.
I only had one.
Bro, I done had 3.
I remember they say you did 3 great loves in your lifespan.
For real, I done had 3.
Or you said you falling for them too easy.
No, I never
fall for them too easy, but
I never. The only I can say I fell for 1 too easy. Damn. I fell for 1 too easy, but the other 2 I was legit like, you know what? It's it for me. And over time, that shit crumbled. So I guess what it'll take for me is like that stability. You know, it's gonna feel good. I understand it's gonna feel good to be the honeymoon in the beginning, but when them times get hard and that relationship get uneasy and rocky, if we can come from under that and be in love and all over each other like we was in the beginning, right there.
That's how you stay, like, some days, I mean, how I act like it was like, at this one person I've seen. But it's like to this day, like, we have our arguments, but every relationship will have arguments and fights. But then we always be like, damn, what's it really worth it? And we just make up. And it's like, we still be in that comeback phase, like, holding hands, like, all under each other, everything. Even though, like, it might get irritating sometimes, but it's like, it still feels good to have that love. But like I said, you do get 3 great love in the lifetime. I feel like she my third probably love. Because I feel like that first one supposed to, like, what is like your first one supposed to be like, you want to break your heart. The second one supposed to be you want to teach something. Your final one is one is like the one that's supposed to pick you up after acting. Like, I feel.
What you can say? All right. The colors.
Oh, me? I'm just thinking like,
She
damn, I
wanted
don't
to say
think I
something
had
so
no
bad.
like good love. Like,
Why is that?
I don't know, for a long time, I just didn't do relationships. Like, oh, it was that one motherfucker that broke my heart, and I feel like I ain't never went in. It took me so long. It took me years to get back in a relationship.
You got a kid.
I mean, my baby was cool. Like, me and my baby was friends before we, like, started messing around. And then with us messing around, that's what all it is. That's what baby was like that. But
Why cool?
that's how that happened.
What happened?
What's going to happen after that?
Y'all want to try to work shit
Oh,
out.
hell no. It's because for me, it's you can't do certain shit to me and then expect me to just mount bed.
Because you know beforehand.
No, it was like a completely different person afterwards. It was one of those
So
situations.
he was different, not you.
Yeah, like in the beginning we was cool, we was friends, like we was just always friends. And then when we started messing around, and then I got pregnant again, everything went downhill. So that's what it was. I know. No. Not really. He cool though.
He cool.
Yeah, he cool as fuck, but
But
as far as
sometimes,
a relationship, hell no.
right, sometimes somebody you have like a good chemistry with them, but you just can't be in a relationship with them.
Yeah, thanks.
Like you be like, oh yeah, I really like you. Like we bad, like we good, like the sex
Like-
is great, all that thing you're in a relationship, it's just like, well, like why the fuck about it? Like,
Yeah.
you never feel like,
What the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah. and that be a
That's how the
crazy
situationships be.
Any more questions?
I do got a question. Okay, so do y'all feel like somebody who was raised on love can be with somebody who was raised on survival? How would y'all take on that?
That's gonna be that gotta be a strong person. No, for real. That go to answer. That you gotta be a strong person to. You gotta definitely teach that person how to love. That's what
Yeah.
it is. You gotta teach that person how to love.
But I kind of feel like the downfall be the person that's built off survival. They try to break you down so bad. Cause I feel like that's how I was in life. One of my situations. I was built on love. I wasn't raised on like survival mode, like trying to figure shit out, trying to be like an adult as a kid. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised off like love, like for like real life love. So like when I was with somebody, who was like raised off survival, like, I kept getting my feelings hurt and I kept trying because I'm like, I'm just not doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like I was always the problem. And then that's what made me like in a relationship, just like communication.
That's what we get, males and females. A lot of males is raised on survival.
Yeah.
So you sound kind of do those like raised on love.
There's a lot of females that was raised on love.
And
I do feel like I did found one, but then I bumped the bed. I admit that.
But it's also too like when you do that, it's like this what y'all said, go back to when y'all was like, yeah, females see that as soft. Because when a dude would be like, just show that love and affection, or like when certain females be like, why is you like that? It's like, and then the ones that
females can be raised on survival too.
Yeah, and then the other one be the ones.
Vice versa.
Yeah, and then the ones that be done dirty.
But you like, I feel like when people be raised on survival, they can real life hurt a motherfucker. Like you could break a motherfucker down and turn them into like something so evil, so mean.
Something they never will.
Exactly. Like people don't understand the impact they be having on other people, and that's crazy to me. Like you could go into somebody's lives trying to have like the best intentions, and a motherfucker break your heart into 1,000 or some people. Like you picking them bitches up every day, one by one, trying to get yourself back together. So it do take a minute to like bounce back to who you are, because you done fully invested yourself into this person, and then they
just not just
you gotta know what you're doing.
This even as being a parent, you'll forget who the fuck you is. Even just
no, for real. I promise you, my son is 4. I'm just now getting back to me, like feeling pretty, like going out taking pictures, like popping my shit how I used to pop my shit before I had my son. Now I'm like a completely different person now. Like I feel good now. Like I feel empowered. I feel like I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm who I'm supposed to be. I'm doing everything for myself. I ain't got nobody. I'm single. I ain't got nobody. I got a baby. That's shit.
Motherfucker don't get that.
Why are you looking like that?
I'm gonna tell you that. You feel
Okay. Get into something. Okay, so I got a question. This is a question strictly for the men.
Shit.
Before y'all get with a female, do y'all feel like her body count matter?
Hell yeah. What you mean get one?
Like in a relationship? No, relationship wise. Like do you know do body count matter? Or do, like if she like a silent hoe, do it matter? Like if she don't fucked a couple people, but don't nobody know. Is that better than motherfuckers knowing she done been around the block?
That's better.
You can fuck somebody y'all know.
But these two people don't fuck the same amount of people, and everybody just know about the one bitch.
She can fuck somebody y'all know. I can't really do too much work.
I ain't gonna.
You can miss out on love in your life.
Don't matter.
What they fuck one time?
Don't matter.
How she just nigga
I'ma
first?
just feel like you got a high body count. Like what you
going out there
right?
fucking all these
Niggas fuck. Why is you? If you got a high body count, why the fuck?
But why is it?
How do I know? How do I
Niggas
know?
be having
How
triple
do
the
I
body
know
count.
that you? How the fuck?
Well,
do I
she
know
clean,
that you
she
won't
got no
fuck this
STD, she
motherfucker
got no
again?
Thank you.
All he got to do is say something slick.
Why is your body count so high? How did it get so high?
Man, fuck all that.
It depends on how she went about her life. Like, if she just out here, if she a
What if she was
relationship,
just in relationships with like known niggas?
if she
Does that matter?
no niggas.
That means she only
No,
talks
she
to the
can't
popular
just,
niggas.
she
She only got a certain type she
You
go
understand?
for.
She on her type. So, like, I'm
So
saying,
there's a
she like,
difference?
if she got relationships, and shit, she fuck with relationships with. Then she just out here meeting niggas and fucking up, and then meet another nigga and just fucking them, meet another nigga. Them, like, bro, nah.
That shit.
The relationship is different. You just meet niggas, you just met when you popped out some shit. I was thinking,
No.
like,
I mean, that's you. That's you.
I feel like it's got a levels to it though.
But I'm
But you can have
also
a
feel
good
like,
one-nighter.
why is you jumping from
yeah,
relationship
but most
to
people
relationship
what
to
night?
relationship?
So let me ask
No,
you.
it
So
depends. I'm saying like not. They gonna go to relationships and like
Right.
over the
Like,
time.
you.
Right.
It depends if you want to deal with that stuff or not too. Like,
So it's a difference from your homie being like, oh, she fucked him,
Bitch can't
she
fuck
fucked
my
him, she
homie,
fucked him,
bro.
compared to nobody not knowing that she fucked these niggas. It's a difference.
I would rather
You don't rather nobody knew.
I would rather not know, bro. I would rather not know.
So let me ask you this: you would rather not know that she fucks your homie, but you don't fuck her sister?
Wait, what? I'll fuck her sister?
Yeah, because I witnessed the guys be like, oh, yeah, I can't fuck her because, you know, she fucked one of the bros. One of the bros that she won't even call a bro no more. Like, nigga, you want to spit on that nigga if he was on fire. However, comma, you will go and say, but yeah, I was with her sister before her though.
Not me. That ain't the bro no more. What that neck? Oh, me.
Bust down.
That's different.
But why is it different? It's always different. Never different. It's always different. Why is it different?
Bro.
Why is it different?
How is that different?
But if she goes,
Let's talk about the double standards.
It's not even that double standard though. Y'all, just like what the status say? What's the status say? Bro. I'm just saying.
Y'all win in this situation. Y'all win a lot of double standards, but this one right here, like that.
Should've they know?
Y'all can't do
All
that.
we got is the key.
Why? I feel like
They got the shit that we put the key in, though, bro. Y'all hold that shit, bro. Y'all control who get in. Y'all control who get in.
And then
what you was gonna say?
it felt like when
Y'all control who
I'm
get
trying to
in.
think what I'm trying to say.
A nigga fuck what he can. Females fuck who they want.
Damn.
but a lot of niggas fuck who they can because who they want to won't let them fuck.
Exactly.
But so you would rather go out here and fuck somebody that you don't want, but the person at home that you want ain't giving you none because you ain't acting right, or you ain't
I'm trying to
put yourself in the forefront to be able to have that.
You keep inhaling, that shit gonna keep fading away.
But look though.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like you can't go out here and be like, oh, she ain't giving it up, so I'm gonna go out here to swoop the wood over here and she don't get it.
Hold on. Let me say this before I forget my thought. Like they say, pussy is power, right? So if a female is out here just throwing it our way,
Your ass
you
ran.
feel me? Why is it that I should take you serious now? And you then did what you did. You then gave this power to multiple people.
What you gonna do?
What's the difference between
Man, no, I done seen niggas go to a bitch house, stay with her for a couple hours, go to another bitch house.
So you think
fuck
females
with
should do
her.
that shit?
Come
You think females should be able to do that?
come on, bro. Either
Nah,
be
do you
lying
think
or
females should be able to do that? No.
shit.
Do you think she will do that?
I feel like it should be equal.
So do you think your daughter should do that? If you got a
They're
daughter,
gonna do
I'm saying you do. I'm telling you that raising a daughter, you think your daughter should be able to do that shit? The same shit that shit. You wouldn't believe your daughter should do that shit.
But you sure want your sons to do that.
Exactly. I'm not saying
I'm not raising
Because
him
what's
to be
funny-
fucking
because what's
with
funny
y'all.
to
Like,
me
no, I'm not
is-
raising my son.
What's funny to me is you'll say that about a woman. What's funny to me is you'll say that about a woman, and you'll get with a woman and she ain't got no kids. But here you come with 6 or 7 with 7 different baby mamas.
Females raised
You shouldn't be doing that shit.
It's not about being
But he
raised
wants to be dealt
differently.
with though. But he wants to be dealt with. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying females raised different than males because females, you'll go through your whole white motherfuckers tell your ass, oh, you be with that one nigga. But as a male, when I was 13,
They
motherfucker,
be like, fuck, you gotta fuck the hoe before you
I
get
got
her.
something for you. Ooh, you finna jump into this hole.
What?
I'm just 13. I gotta fucking grow. Bro, alright. Hear that bitch, you feel me? I'm just saying, you get raised different. You get raised different as a male as a female.
We gonna
Y'all
call
get raised
Olivia and Stapler for
Okay,
you.
'cause that's
some shit.
that ain't right.
That ain't right.
But motherfuckers get raised different. Y'all get raised. Y'all get raised better than us. On bro.
Really, you think so?
Yeah,
You watch Baby Boy, bro. Y'all get raised.
We all have the same channel. Like I said, we all have the
Y'all
same
get
channel.
raised.
But we grew up watching BET.
That's a fact though.
Y'all get raised than us.
I don't feel like that.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Y'all
Why I'm
get
from around
raised.
girls? That's different.
No,
I'm around girls.
even if your father was in your life, cause he
My name
knows.
was I got a question for the group. Well, I'm not sure.
No, they gotta give me a call.
I was single at one point in my life.
It could apply. All right. Are you single until married? You know, like the application says, married, single, widow. Is this even such a commitment in a relationship, especially in this generation? Is more sexually fluid more than ever. So would y'all like sing it? Well, y'all was a little.
It wasn't the fact that we was in love, it's about respect. I feel like you know you want to be with this person, it shouldn't be nobody else but you like, oh yeah, I'm messing with you. Because you live people false intention, you can let other people hope and that can run into your relationship and mess up the happy home.
Okay, girl, give her a high five. No.
I'm saying that because that was my situation. So,
Yeah. Oh,
Did you make a question?
think that.
I think Ellen had this one. What the fuck?
No, I think that.
Yeah, that looks good.
I think when you with a person, when you actually with a person, like if y'all decide like it's gonna be this what y'all doing, then it's what y'all doing. Like but I do think that shit when you just talking to a person or getting to know motherfucking you talking to some other motherfuckers and getting to know them too. But when you got that one that you like, yeah, this is we gonna do this. Yeah, this is we gonna do this.
You drop everything to be with that person. Like you drop anything that you got going on to be with that person.
Like she was my first person I ever looking for. Like,
So why you ain't look up? They just went in.
They wanna hit
or-
nah, they wasn't. Nah, they was so good. Nah, but for real, like you gotta like. That's what I'm saying. Like it comes a time when you get to know a person, and they start checking the boxes, and you look at your past relationship or your past situation that you've been in, you like, yeah, this motherfucker done check like 4 of them motherfuckers. But here she come and she checking box after box after box, and then sometimes I got to a point where I was like, damn, this some fraudulent shit. She about to do some crazy shit.
This shit should not be this hard.
Right.
Did she check all the boxes or is this some shit you just look past?
No, she was checking all the boxes.
All the boxes.
She checked all the boxes.
It
It wasn't shit. It wasn't like the only thing I had to look past was her spoiledness.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Even I know that.
But
If spoiled was a fucking person,
I can't help it that my baby spoiled me.
so
Oh my God.
for me, so for me, like that was the one
And then I'm a
thing.
baby. So
That was the one thing that I had to look past, cause like, you like, I mean, legit
Like, you
spoiled.
grown as hell.
Like you grown, you grown
Oh
as
yeah,
hell.
like stop that girl.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think like with the time, I just realized like, she just spoiled. Like and
you
then
had to change nothing. Or something you had to change for her.
for me, so I had to change that, and I had to change that. But I was willing to change that. For her, I was willing to change that. Like you get with some people and you be like, yeah, nah, I ain't there yet. You ain't where it did it. You know what I'm saying? So
like I ain't blush from my spoiledness, but she's still spoiled.
yeah. So like, I ain't making no better because they wasn't like, you spoiled 10 times.
Yeah, she's spoiled.
But I feel like that's what she deserved. And I do feel like at the same time for me, like she spoiled me in other ways. So why not? Like, why not?
So what y'all single into marriage or what's tea? I'm sorry with you, but you been quiet. You been quiet. Yeah, be quiet.
I think I've been very animated over here.
When Mr. Nash was very quiet.
Right, I've been.
So we're gonna take over this pod.
You know what? Too much now.
Take up this motherfucker on that phone. We need to ask for Mr. Nash.
Come on, what's tea?
What's the question?
Are you single until married?
Am I single?
Yeah.
No, you can't be single until marriage because you gotta. How you gonna get some marriage if you single? Right. That's what we trying to figure out. You can't get single.
That's why some people really feel like they not right. They really not single until it's a ring on their finger. Like I'm to their fully committed.
You need to respect.
I feel like it should be stopped. It's like probably like some level of respect, but
First of all, I like.
Ain't no female ain't gonna let you do it.
Wait.
Exactly. And then shit, I like females that beat niggas. So shit, I ain't trying to. No, I'm exaggerating. I like a female. I like female. You feel me? If I did something that you didn't like, or like that communication. If I did something that you ain't like, or I did something that affected you in a certain way,
communicate
That's
to
it. That's it.
communicate
So
to
you
me in
give
the
them
right
shit.
way.
That's it. So you give them fuck.
Right. And show me you care and you see something in me that you want to go through long term.
No.
So
Bro, you gotta show motherfucker how you was before that. Or they just don't understand. Motherfucker look at you like you don't got no holes and treat you like you don't got no holes.
I
ain't saying like a hole, I'm just saying motherfucker treat you like you don't got no holes.
Like you
Catch
don't
your
got
interest or some shit. But what we doing some ass back?
ain't answer the phone. Motherfucker ain't step away and shit.
Because if he didn't answer that phone, it was going to be some smoke in the city.
You gotta answer that shit over there.
That's a nigga.
I'm about smoke in the city.
I'm saying he got like that phone and get smoked. Oh, look at him look different. I don't know what's to you, Joe. Bro, I ain't know you like that.
no, that's what it is. You gotta get to that marriage. So you can't be saying that. If I'm involved with you, I'm involved with you. I ain't looking.
You ain't looking back.
I ain't looking at. I ain't peeking. You feel me? You ain't got nothing lined up. It's just you. You gonna see where it go. If I feel like you want games and you got options and you, I know everybody got options. But if I feel like you entertaining those options, then I'm gonna go entertain
I got
them.
a question though. So go back. So when you say you don't want no kids, like, but what if you get married and she gonna have kids?
No, I said that. I said the next person that is gonna have my next child, I'm gonna be married to.
But okay. So what if you just like female, like your family?
You get me, right?
It's a camera issue.
Like what if you're with a female, like your homies don't like her, like your family don't like her, like is that a deal breaker?
Oh, see, look, I was actually with somebody. I think the guys didn't like, but I ain't listen to their ass. I'm like,
I don't give a fuck with you. I don't give a
Who's the guys?
No, Tino told me I could feel better. Yeah, Chase told me.
Name drop. I'm gonna hop in that inbox. So you told me.
No, but I'm saying, I ain't saying her name, but I'm saying. Hey, matter of fact, you did. You told me. No, bro, you said it for like I'll probably do it. You I ain't gonna say her name.
If you gonna say her name, I'm gonna let you know right from there.
She probably won.
She won, bro.
But what if she is like? But what if it's just like?
I'm thinking of two names.
I'm thinking of a few names.
You know it like that?
What's the initial? What's the initial?
Not the additions. Come on, man.
I can't get into it. I'm thinking of two names. Bro.
Alright, what's
What's
the
the
initial?
issue?
One of them passed out at your brother.
Oh, no, that was her cousin, but
I'm saying that one fuck, but it was somebody that she was associated with.
yeah, that's one. Y'all motherfuckers didn't like her.
But why they didn't like her?
She just want for you. Okay.
Why you like her?
Your friends be knowing who for you. Yeah, they know you better than
Some motherfucker just stand out.
Yeah.
A motherfucker know how you live. Some motherfucker know how genuine that motherfucker is.
Yeah, Jazz will be telling me it ain't gonna work, young girl.
Right, so that was one.
You
right. That was
No,
one.
she told me when I got, she's like, don't play with that girl, her.
I
She
did.
told me that.
Because I felt like Shay was like a very genuine person, and then it was like, Jasmine, I ain't know. But I was gonna check my friend. I was gonna check my friend. I don't play that.
That's some wild shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh, that's not
Other friends, I mean, how you out here trying to, be better with them?
I was like, why don't I like, don't play with that girl. Don't do it.
Yeah, bring you out there.
Don't do it.
It's some friends that can encourage your ass to do. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I got fuck. Ooh, you should be on the same shit. I mean,
No.
They be helping me in my love, like, oh my God, y'all. Why the fuck they had me download that damn dating app? I was met the worst nigga of my life. I don't know if he was with Uncle Clifford or Santana now. But
you got a fuck every day.
I'm not sure, but it's like I wasn't getting that bad that I needed to get. So you not finna what you doing how you doing? Good morning for a whole 2 weeks straight. You gotta believe.
That's how you doing. How do you know?
And you not like, no, you can't hold a conversation with me. You not, no. You can't crack a little joke.
I still want to know. Yo,
I didn't
this
know,
is
bro.
I'm on a whole different topic. I had a whole new question.
I go to your new question. He said,
Okay,
yeah.
so men, I want you y'all. Do y'all hold y'all friends accountable when they cheat? When they cheat on their significant other?
It depends.
Depends on what.
Oh, wait.
Dude.
No, I'm with you with that.
Yeah, I would say, no, you gotta hold your friends accountable.
I'm gonna be with it.
It depends.
Yeah,
Do it depend if you know the girl?
That too.
What is, but like,
I
what's
need
the factor that comes
Yeah.
into the depend on?
Depend on what I see from her page or what I see her doing in public. If I met her, it depends on how I see her as a person.
So do you tell your friend?
If I tell them
Do you ever tell your
they
friend?
bogus,
Yeah, when they bogus.
yes.
No, like do you tell their significant other when they bogus?
No, to the female.
Yeah.
That's not our place.
That's
Yeah,
That's not our place. That's not place. We gonna check. We
So
gonna check.
baby, I'm a...
No, we
I'm
gonna check them.
telling her, I'm like, bitch, you wrong, and you know you wrong. So I ain't gonna say shit when they my
But I tell his ass,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
That's what we do,
bro, I tell his ass, like, bro, you got something good at the crib.
Yeah, okay.
You
It's
got
like
something
me,
good
I
at the crib.
gotta clap y'all. They lying, but they...
But at the same
No.
time,
That's black women.
You tripping up some 100 shit out, tell the motherfucker that go.
Nah, you can drop the dick.
Bro, fuck the cup. That means I'm getting cheated on.
But these guys right here, you feel me? These
I'm
probably
solid. Bro, I ain't
closest guys I got right now. So we each nigga got on each other cases and stuff like that, bro. You
I feel
tripping,
like
you bogus, bro. Like get on your shit, bro. Like you need that. Like, you feel me? So
go back with myself and smile.
What?
It's okay though. It's okay though. Cause like nah, like if my homie, you know, she gonna miss girl or whatever, I feel like I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Like, you know, especially if you do gotta go out, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Be like, look, you might not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're a grown ass person. I can't tell you how to move in your situation because at the same time, I ain't at the crib with y'all either. So what I could be saying like, man, you know what I'm saying? My only thing is I don't want to meet the person.
Yeah.
I don't want to kick it with the
That's
person.
when you get like hella disrespectful. Like,
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get you out the crib. You feel me? To go see him or whatever. Because that's as a friend, that's what I'm doing. But at the same time, I don't need no parts of it. Like,
yeah, I
don't
can't
need no parts of it.
myself.
And I definitely ain't
Not
gonna go.
implicate.
I definitely ain't gonna go.
Definitely
Yeah,
gonna
they
crazy
bogus.
shit with me.
some
Okay.
some homies are pushing me
do everything.
It be the niggas that
that didn't over them.
bring all of them.
Ain't gonna be like, man, I'm alright. Get safe with me, Jack. That ain't my business, though.
It be your friends that put you in that situation.
Motherfuckers find that shit out on their own, bro. You find that shit on your
Yeah,
own.
we be knowing y'all be cheating before y'all know we know.
Why
That's
am I
it.
gotta be cheap? Like,
Why motherfucker just can't be?
it be like,
Why you just can't find out that you ain't making me happy?
Why you can't tell me that?
Why you just can't tell a person that? Why you can't just walk up
Because that's how I know I get that.
Motherfuckers be knowing they not making you happy.
No, but sometimes they don't.
But I don't. If you
Everything like cool because you ain't said shit.
Yeah.
at the moment when you stop being happy, or at the moment where that person stop making you happy, your mouth should open to be like, yo.
This
ain't
is how we
working.
fix it.
Now
Yes,
we
that's
can either sit down, we can talk about it and try to fix that shit, or we gotta part ways. But instead of y'all doing that, what y'all do?
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I'm about to go over some
That's
stuff.
easy.
That's
That's
women, though. That's women.
To be honest, a relationship is not going to fully work unless unless the female is
What if it's just a break?
Yeah.
Is that considered cheating?
It's a break.
It's a break.
What
is y'all understand? What is y'all
Right, what's the
understand?
rule of this break? Are we
Ain't no
broken up
rule.
100%?
What's the rule?
Ain't no rules.
Like, are we like 100%
Why do you
broken
gotta
up?
establish rules?
Because we gotta establish rules and boundaries.
Because
I need to know
right-
if I can go let this nigga eat my pussy or fuck me. And
Why is this rule? That's what?
You understand?
No, but that's
It's gonna be levels to
Yeah,
what.
if we don't break
Y'all
that, means
actually
we
talk
can't.
about that shit?
No, yeah.
Exactly. So why is this a rule?
It's like I feel like it's like a
Unwritten
word.
rule.
Yeah.
On road.
No.
Cause I'll be mad if we taking a break and I find out you done hit bad bitches. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Time out.
What the fuck are you doing?
Wait, and Gabriel,
Just say what if
they
y'all
went on the break.
What if
They
y'all
got the whole
break
break.
up?
Yeah, like
Oh, hell no.
She was pissed at that because they were supposed to be working on themselves.
But
But now you got a whole baby.
That's why I said it.
So
That's not a
there's
goddamn.
rules to that. Like it's levels to that. Like are we on a break and we working on ourselves? Yeah, like or are we just on a break
That's
and we out
just
here
an
doing
adult conversation that needs to be
You want a
had.
break and you talking about more than a break that tells you how much you give.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
That right there.
If I
Like,
say if you want to break and you go fuck somebody else, that means
Are
you
you
just
waiting on the
man,
opportunity?
you been whatever.
Right,
You been
right,
waiting on this motherfucker.
You
You
been
been
waiting.
over in your back
And you
pocket.
don't
text
respect
me.
that person that you on that break
They
for.
don't come back and look like that. Like, you continue to those things.
I'm
No,
gonna
we
walk
not
off.
break.
It don't be no breaks for me.
You gonna forever be upset.
Just say motherfucker, you just get on the break off and just hit you out, anonymously, out the blue. You don't got no clue. that
Fuck hit you
motherfucker-
a year later, yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm
bitch
just
a year
saying.
ago, y'all gonna
I'm
break.
just saying, motherfucker, just out the blue, hit you up. You want to stack that shit. You just,
Oh, what
you
you talking
just
about?
went on the break.
Somebody
You
from
just
your
went on the break with the motherfucker.
Oh,
Motherfucker
okay.
hit you up out the blue. You like, damn, this shit feel like.
It feel like fate. It's supposed to
It
be.
feel like fate.
No, it's God testing
It feel
you.
like, bro,
The hell?
it could be God
It's
testing you.
literally God testing you.
It could be the
Do not
devil
fall
testing
for
you.
it.
You never know who testing you. Whatever you fall for.
Don't fall for the okey doke.
How would you know what you falling for? If a motherfucker come this bitch, you done did all this shit with your girl, motherfucker, breaking you down. But heck, one motherfucker building you up.
That's what
Would you be
It's kind of like
bogus?
those acting.
Would you feel
Yeah.
bogus?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you be bogus for falling for this? Would you be bogus?
I don't think.
I don't think. Oh, go ahead. I don't think it's bogus because it's not intentional. It's just like, if it's something that just happened like naturally, that you just like literally like everything just fall into place.
But if you felt that, how would you know? This your nigga, but how would you know? He tried to explain this shit to you. How would you know? But this shit just happened. I'm just saying.
He's trying to explain to me what happened with this other person.
Yeah. How would you know? Would you take what he said to you?
I think the difference for me,
like,
now, I'm very understanding. This is probably like the most understanding I've ever been in my entire life. So right now I'm at a point where like I understand, I can both sides. Like I can understand like what somebody is telling me, and I can take it in and be like, okay, well this is how I feel about the situation, blah blah blah. I know how to like more naturally communicate where it's not like an argument or I'm just more open. So see, you come to me, you tell me like, look, we was on a break.
Call me at a week morning.
Right. And I'm gonna be like,
What's on
and then
here?
I'm gonna respect your honesty.
It's real.
I'm gonna respect your honesty, but it's probably not gonna.
Motherfucker catch you at a week
It's still
morning.
like gonna hurt my feelings though. It's
What's
still like
up?
the trust still gonna be kind of tempered with.
Well, so I got a question though.
Cause like, why was it so easy?
Cause
Y'all on
you
the break. Wait, no, y'all on the break, right? And that's a scenario. Y'all on the break. Oh, shorty coming in, showing you everything that she ain't showing you everything. And
So everything gonna look good.
you go back
It's already
or whatever, and you tell her, and she be like, okay, that's cool, but maybe you should go explore that and see what that is. Do you go explore and see what that is, or you be like, nah, I want to see what this can do. Like I want to be back with you. I want to see what this does.
And I'm putting this in sex like you tell her that's gonna be back on man like damn is he gonna leave me for her? Is this like is this what he really that's always be in the back of their head. Like you be like that and mean shit. But it's like you saying like she did X, Y, and Z and she made you feel this good. How I know you ain't gonna be like, well, I don't wanna do this because I'm gonna go on shorty by her. Cause she made me feel good in that moment. Cause it's like somebody can make you feel good in the moment.
But they're not good for you.
They not good for you long term. It can be that's just a temporary. That's what they doing to get you.
You say like how would he know he been mitigated into the situation? How the fuck would he know? Would you hold that shit against him? Would you hold that shit accountable to him? But you
Everybody
forget.
got
I
to
feel
be
like-
held
I
accountable
feel
to
like you
some
gotta-
extent.
I feel like everybody gotta be
At one point, did it click for you that you're being manipulated? At what point did it click for you that I should not be doing this?
If he wasn't, if he didn't think about him being manipulated.
I feel like in situations like that, you gotta go into your.
Because he just so fucking weak to a point that he just failed.
Well, if you that weak, you should probably be working on yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
Period. Like you shouldn't be messing with nobody. If you that weak.
Single
But I feel like too in that situation, you gotta go to yourself and be like, well, shit. If the shoes on the other foot, how the fuck would I feel?
Yeah.
And if you would feel a certain way, or you
Why
would
would you
feel,
do that
or
to
you would
somebody
feel it, yeah, if you would feel a certain way, well, you know, why would you want to put somebody else through?
But how would you know that? What if you could do it more than she could?
What you mean?
And do it more than she could. Like you could go back to her though, knowing that she did what the fuck she did.
But
She can't do that shit for you.
wouldn't it be all in the
It's
back of
your
your mind?
choice.
That's
Right.
what
I'm just saying. I'm just
But
saying.
wouldn't it be in the back of your mind that like then like it's well she leaving for that wouldn't be in the back of your mind sometimes you like y'all in some argument like it's like I want another break each time when she can go that's this nigga right here. That's like all like that has to come into play before you do stuff. You have to always think of every outcome that could possibly happen. You no matter how weak you are, you be like, okay, if I do X, Y, and Z, how it's gonna affect me in the long run, how it's gonna affect me right now.
Sometimes you don't get that moment, bro. You don't get that moment. Sometimes
Yeah,
shit
You
just
know why
happens.
you don't get that moment? You don't
Because
get
you
that
ain't
moment
trying.
because you ain't trying to.
Exactly.
Because every action got a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And it may take you a split second to make an unconscious decision, but it'll take you longer to sit there and think it out.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like when we get into it, yeah, sure, I want to be like, man, it's not. But I still take me a walk around the block a couple times and be like, all right, first of all, what was this about? And 9 out of 10, it's about something so damn small that
You like what the fuck
Yeah.
you
I started laughing at myself like, you really fucking arguing over a stone on the floor. Like, we just had a whole big ass, like, I want
That
to
should be
like-
that should be the killer part.
Yeah,
It should
it be so
fucking
small.
small.
Like,
That's
why
why-
fucking arguing over something so fucking small when there's so many fucking bigger problems out there.
I feel like that's when you
We should-
And that's when you
learn
got
how to have a healthy fight. You trying to healthy fight.
Yeah, that's what
Like it's okay, like it's okay to have that fight, but know when it's time to be like, we not going nowhere. Let's part ways. Let's figure it out.
Like, we
Yeah,
use safe
safe
words
words.
all the time. So you like.
But that's
you know,
just another part of having like a healthy
communication,
a healthy
healthy
adult
relationship.
relationship.
you gotta learn to know when
you tired,
And
like,
you gotta
when
learn
nobody-
to know what triggers each
Yeah.
other. Because if you be like, if you say this to me, like what triggers me is like,
she hit when I say bro.
yeah.
Like when I get mad, I instantly go, alright, bro, what up? That it just it sends her like from 0 to 1,000
You know
right
that
quick.
shit.
But I know that though, right?
Right, what triggers
And so
me, like
Oh,
we
that's what's
arguing
up.
and she started laughing. Like I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm
You're
gonna
like,
fucking
I'm not
punch
your
you.
bro.
She say
Y'all
that
know who the fuck you talking to?
and it should be like, oh, okay, bro, all right, bro, and I'll be like, she be like, go. But I started laughing, and for her,
And that triggers
that
me.
triggers her.
Cause it's like, I don't become, well, I don't want to fucking slap you because why are you laughing in my face? Like, are you not taking me serious? Like,
Yeah.
that goes back to what I was.
Y'all, so y'all can get away with that fight.
I know I ain't touching nobody. You know, this fucking on me like I did.
Y'all went through that shit. That shit was up, man. Bro.
Yeah, like,
But it's part of. I do feel like it's part of being an adult and having healthy conversations. Because when you get into a relationship, you do need to have those healthy conversations. You gotta have those hard conversations. Like, I mean, I'm sitting down talking about like hard conversations, like hard conversations, and
you gotta be okay with the answer that person
you gotta be okay with the answer that they give. Like, you can't sit and be like, oh, I want to have a conversation, and you have a conversation, and the moment they say something you don't want to hear, you like, man, fuck that, get on with that goofy shit. What you mean? This was a conversation that we having as adults, as two people in a relationship. You gotta be able to sit there and take that, just like they gotta be able to sit there and take your truth.
I just love I'm more adult now, so now I feel like I'm officially ready for it.
But but like it's not gonna be easy to find.
I know, but it's like I know now, like I'm emotionally ready to take what comes with you. Because at first I used to just be like, you can get the fuck on, back. And then that'll be the end.
And that be the problem though.
I'll be like, so,
Everybody
because
thinks you do
you remember, because like growing up, I went from, I gotta keep you, I gotta hold you down, I gotta do all this extra shit. So I got to the point where it's like, no, fuck you, get the fuck on, keep you moving. Now I don't give a fuck about losing you.
That's not how you solve shit.
Why is it so easy to lose the person?
It's like when you younger.
Yeah,
Why would you even do a motherfucker like that?
Starting with you. Keep doing it.
Right, but then that's what she's saying. She's
Right.
mature.
So that's a different.
I ain't listening your point. I'm just saying.
He's just saying why is it so easy to just.
Because it's like when you've been through shit and you see in the same cycle.
You should be fucking them in the first place. Not how you approaching the situation. You should be fucking them in the first place.
But I do feel like
you knew off back. The
No,
potential
we
that
not
you brought.
saying. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, if we like, if you know how it should be all good at the beginning, and then it's like we into one argument, I'm like, nah, fuck it, I'm gone. Like it would take like one trip and I was out. But it's like I just didn't want to like keep dealing with like the same toxic shit. Like
It's like
I just
and
like,
it's like,
nah.
man,
And it's like you know sometimes when you like you see what shit going and you don't even want to let it get that far. I'm not going that. But now it's like now that I'm more adult and I'm more understanding, I really be like, all right, bro, let's talk this out. I be like really wanting to like work shit out now. Cause at first I used to be like, you can't get the fuck. I used to talk so. Right? Man, I used to be a snake with it, man.
That's sad. You can't come in a relationship like that.
Like, what's the point of being in a relationship if you're gonna be like that?
I mean, I'm not saying though.
I understand you said it's wrong, but I'm saying, like, in general, what's the point of being in a relationship? Like, if you want to be.
Because it's kind of like you want somebody, like you want that person, you want somebody, but then it's like you're not just really ready to like put all the shit into it. You know?
You gotta have to know that though.
Yeah.
That
Cause you know, in certain situations, you may go in thinking like, I got this. You know, like, I'm gonna put in the work, and then it's like once you start getting them like triggers, then it be like, I can't do it. I don't want to go through the shit I've been through in the past. I don't want to keep going through the same shit with different niggas. I just no, I'm being on myself. Be myself. You feel fucking red for that?
You start left to right. Left to right.
You
Start with you.
You said you
You
do.
said left to right, bro. Damn.
No, you said you do. So we started with you.
So the question is, what are your red flags about yourself in a relationship?
I don't know how to communicate. I'm a quiet ass person, bro. I always been since I was a kid. If anybody know me, know I've been quiet since I was a kid, bro. I don't talk a lot. But if you catch me in a good mood, you catch me in a good mood, bro. I know how to
Articulate.
I know how to be a part. I know how to be the motherfucking life of the party. You be it.
So are you more comfortable talking to people that like know you,
Yeah.
the strangers?
Yeah, I'm bro. I don't like talking to strangers. I hate people.
I'm feeling you on that.
I don't like people either because it be the stupidity for me.
Okay.
It be a certain level of stupidity I protect and it be low.
Alright, so you know
I love motherfuckers.
Intention.
Bro, that too. A lot of motherfuckers don't be having good intentions. So I square with it, bro. I stick to myself. Even just me just opening up, I don't know how to just open up. Bro, it take a minute for me to open up. I don't know how to just be me. I love to be me, but I don't know how to just be me in front of everybody. So I be me in private. Or in front of family, some shit like that. Even with them, I want just cool with Rob. It took me a minute to be cool with Rob. But I've been on red since the 2nd grade.
Oh, I've been friends for a long time.
That's funny.
I love that.
I said I was open to red. I wasn't open to red, so I was like, my sophomore year in high school. I was open to a lot of motherfuckers. Man, red just got cool out of no fucking shit just bro.
So it's like more like a natural friendship. We want like forced and you like just like feel like you communicate.
Yeah.
Some people just like that. They just bring that energy and like
Yeah.
yeah.
That was
Yeah. I
Even
bring
with
it
him though, his ass a quiet motherfucker. He quiet than us, y'all.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm quiet, but he quiet as fuck.
It's just from a nervous standpoint.
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
not
so-
like, what's not get to know you and shit, like, what's not, you know,
Cause I done had family members around his ass. I'm like,
talking to motherfuckers.
I done had family members that I don't want to say they killers, but bro, motherfuckers that's killers. What the fuck, too short, bro? Shorty so fucking quiet.
That's
I'm
Yeah.
like, shit, that's my homie, yo, bro.
Yeah,
You
me.
don't gotta be open to you,
Ain't
that's
no
my
way.
homie.
I'm supposed to do that.
But even with me though, motherfucker just shit. I'm just me, bro. I'm not like scrap. I don't know how to put it to you in a better way. I'm just me. Bro.
Show real,
Show real.
You got it.
I don't know, I'll be cool with it, like, that's really be cool, but like, it just ain't like, I don't know. I'm just definitely, I'm just definitely, like, I feel like, shit.
like stalker possessed.
Nah, stop.
Like
Why
His
My
red
name is
flag,
Joe.
he cheap as fuck. He cheaper than me, bro.
Oh, damn. You don't be being flowers, take this on dates.
Yeah, you do all that shit, like,
He cheaper.
Nigga, I just think they been lying this long time. They
I
don't
mean,
be
do all
doing
that,
shit.
do all that shit.
He gotta be cheap as fuck. Bro, I'm cheap. He cheap as fuck.
I gotta like, all that.
Nigga, the rolls from all crazy.
Yeah, you get that shit, we go up.
Look, basically, me that be walking on the sidewalk, but again, that shit's a
We
big
can stop at like things on the corner where they be selling this shit, we get you one.
You ain't get that shit. You ain't know you ain't get that. You
Yeah.
know you ain't get it. You don't laugh.
Check your seat.
Be cap. They
He told us, yeah, I could, but I don't. What you talking about? This nigga like,
He don't,
Yeah,
bro.
she gotta be unlocked.
He say he got to be
no,
on.
Yeah. You gotta say certain motherfuckers get certain shit out of you, bro.
bro.
that's
Bullshit.
wild.
Motherfucker you want to feel it, you know they deserve it and shit. Some shit like that. Something. Certain motherfuckers do the right shit, so I'm not gonna share it.
So you want to give him, you want to spend him a little bit.
It's a person.
Yeah, I'm saying that much you need to know about yourself. You better doing some shit like you need to know you are.
Gotta know, cutting the
Oh, bro.
line.
Ain't bad shit. Ain't bad female shit until I was. Until
Yes,
terrible,
yeah.
bro. How old I was? I don't even know. Bro, until a female named Terrell came into my life, bro. I don't want down to female shit. Bro, that's how I get in trouble.
Yeah, stop that. Okay, like, stop that. I can try to blurt it out, but
That's how I get in trouble, bro. I tell you, I was doing a lot of shit for females, bro. But I tell y'all, she made me realize that
But what people
Like I said, it's
female deserve shit. Certain females.
But when you say possessive, like how possessive?
We should be doing everything.
Oh,
hell no.
Like we going to no.
You can get your away time.
I want to be
I should be coming for
every.
every. I should come for everything.
Damn.
I should be for everything.
Also, he like when you have a girl, you, like daddy call you, you better.
Yeah, he want to get it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but that's understandable. Like
If that's what works for y'all, then yeah, that's fine.
So that's what
Yeah,
gets
that
the
don't
most.
feel
Get the
right,
most
though.
out of it.
What's your red flag?
So y'all got y'all.
My red flag is yo love. Stop saying this abusive word, bro. Ain't nobody over there beating on nobody. Damn.
Gotta be known.
My red flag is yeah. What Drake say? I'm very indecisive. Yeah, I mean, and what comes with that is like I'm a natural introvert, so I want to be alone, but I don't want.
But you don't want to be alone.
alone, right? I want somebody to be alone with.
I think my red flag when I'm stuck in my ways. I do be feeling like stuff should go my way, no way. So, red flag. For sure.
I think I'm hood with you. Like I'm stuck in my ways. Like I want things a certain way, and I do feel like it's gonna be that way.
What's the highway?
Yeah, it's either my way or that shit is booked. But
I'm right.
that's just
I'm
yeah.
always
It ain't nah, it ain't about me being right. I just think certain things are supposed to be done with poise and certain things you're supposed to handle a certain way.
Okay.
That's just me.
My red flags are like sometimes I'm like too trusting. Like I trust somebody so much I be like when they do something I be like,
So awkward.
yeah. Or like another one of my red flags is that like I just it's like I want something I want it now. Like I don't like waiting for stuff like bro. Yeah, I'm a brat. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, I think that's my
I'm a big brat. Like if I don't get like I'm like why are we waiting? Why we can't do it now?
Yeah.
Type shit like.
And then I be pissed off. I'm like, I would get it myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if I mention something to you within an hour, I should have it. If you don't go get it, I'm gonna get it myself.
And it's like that's another one of my red flags that I am like I'm very spoiled. So it's like, what you mean like you're not right? You're telling me no. You're telling me
Who
no.
you talking to?
Like no, it's not like that's not my primary secret yet. And I think that's just because of my days. Like even my days, like when he would never like really tell me nothing, he'd be like, I'll think about it, and I'm like, well, that's it. So it's not really like,
You don't worry about that.
yeah.
Just to clarify. Just to clarify, she knows no now, okay?
And it's very seldom that you tell me no.
That's true.
And how you stand at Walmart.
That's true. My son is so fucking
That Lord and cheering Walmart.
I like myself.
Oh my God.
I have to make the executive decision if I should myself.
female with a big side.
A lot of the times, right off the jump, like she said, hey, I got 2 kids, I work full time, so your time might is fall about when you.
But that's the thing. Because I'm still gonna drop the videos and put these in front of the video. Smart ass.
He be on the phone with a bunch of friends. That's an hour and shit. So I don't want to never take that shit. That's recording. Even on that, my host said,
Hostess with the most.
Okay. Do y'all feel like the relationship only works if the man loves the woman more?
yes.
What?
Yes.
This is a thing for real? Oh, let's talk about it. Really? What makes you think that?
A relationship ain't gonna work unless a female, like you love that female more than you love yourself.
On yourself?
More than yourself.
Really? It's giving like a thin line between love and hate vibes. Really?
You gotta love her more than you love yourself.
Do y'all feel like
you
the
gotta
men
Basically-
control the
basically putting her
relationship?
first.
You gotta be.
Basically jumping in front of a bullet.
Yeah. I gotta be able to say.
But it's like you're not naturally jumping in front of a person. It's gonna take a lot.
I disagree to a certain extent.
No,
I'm saying to a
I'm
certain
gonna call you out, bro.
No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying to a certain
You
extent.
come from
I'm give me a
females
chance.
raised you, bro.
But
So I know
That-
you count.
no, but I'm saying the reason I say that is because that woman can still reject that type of love. And if she reject that love, that man not gonna get that. He gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing
Don't keep pushing
until to make it work. But that woman can still reject that.
What the fuck the question?
That's the truth. If she ain't gonna work. If she don't want the relationship, that man know that.
Do you feel like you have to be more interested in a woman for it to work?
Yes.
No, I'm talking to him because he
He went off the
he went
question.
off the
Like I said, to a certain extent.
That shit ain't gonna work.
I feel like, okay, so it comes down to like how you feel like, yeah, like who come first and then like Or like, do you feel like if it's between like you married between your wife and your mom, who gonna come first?
The woman.
It's like that. What's that?
No, I'm saying
You
your
want to say your mama, but the woman don't have to come first.
the woman or your mom.
Who the fuck says it's your wife? You better put it there.
First.
Oh my God.
He got the message though. He got the message though.
He ain't watched not man versus.
But he got the message though.
That's good on Some good on
No, that's
No, I definitely feel like that's true though.
Really?
Because you gotta think about it, right? For some men, the woman that almost comes to that point is their mama. So I gotta be able to stand up to my mama for you. Like I gotta be able to tell my mom. My mama gotta be like tripping. Like, oh, like my mama, when we first got together, I'm like that son they never had. And she protected. So it's she didn't like her. And
I ain't gonna say she didn't like me. She was just really like,
No, nobody's good enough for us.
no, not that. She was just really just like standoffish towards me. And it took her grandma to tell her like, the same time we got like when we started getting spoiled, we was like together. It was like to her grandma like, why her daddy mama like, you treat me like you know how that feels to be treated like that. So why would you treat your daughter-in-law like that?
so for me, it got to a point where it's like, check my mama. So I do feel like that statement is true because if I stand up to my mama for you, oh yeah, it's going somewhere. Cause that's your mama. You know what I'm saying? This woman gave birth to you, and for me to stand up to my mama and be like, hey man, like, yeah, you tripping. Like you my mama and I love you and everything, but you tripping. You gotta let that ride. And we ain't got no kids together, so. You know, cause some people be like, oh, well, that's the mother of your kids, so you supposed to. Nah, we ain't have no kids together. Like, this is pure off the, like, this is strength in, this that woman, I'm feeling her, I'm with her, this is what it's gonna be. Get with it or get lost. So that statement is kind of
Now
true.
you know how mom got the best relationship as
Y'all been love like that? Y'all got that? I'm gonna say it to that point though.
But you ready to go to war for that book.
You standing up to your woman.
Can't say I'm off the love that I love from another motherfucker, but it's standing up to my own head.
Do y'all feel like y'all mamas get to say so in y'all relationship?
Hell no.
Absolutely.
I can hit you. I'm gonna hit you. Say all you want, but
I hate to talk.
right.
I hate to talk.
Them always, you know,
Especially
especially if
on
you're
your
boy.
side.
Yeah. I'm telling him when he's wrong though. Like I know, like as much like I'm gonna be like, look, bro. No, I feel like in any situation, it don't even depend on the female. Like you gotta let them know, like you know you wrong. Like, period. No matter what the situation is, you gotta tell the motherfucker when they wrong. Whether if you like the little girl or not.
I'm OG pick. I'm gonna say from my stand. I'm OG up pick.
She probably know you doing something in them years. Or it's just like always like that.
that's always happened with me though. Like
Just
It was like nothing was always your fault.
no, like no, they always pick my side. I was like, what did you do? Like anytime. Like just like off the shit.
I don't like that though.
Well, now-
Bro, motherfucker try to put me in my place. I don't like that.
Right.
What you do?
When you guys trying to break them down.
She don't like. I tell her, I
I
tell her, motherfucker, go outside like that. Fuck you, didn't do.
Yeah, right.
But I think that comes though from a mother's perspective of,
When she knows
I didn't raise you like that.
Yeah,
I didn't raise you. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't raised you like that. I ain't raised you to be out here being disrespectful. I ain't raised you out here to be doing woo woo. So when you come in, right? So when you come in, you talking about this, and we being talking on, you know, we into it right now. Well, what you do?
What happened? What you do?
My thing with that, it's like parents be like they didn't raise you like that, but I'm like after a certain point I had to start figuring shit out on my own. So like it don't take away from the fact that you did whatever you did to try to mold me into the person that you felt like I needed to be. But at some point, I had to grow up on my own and started making my own decisions without you. So I hate when parents do that, like they say. At a certain point, I'm like, yeah.
Definitely did it on my mom.
Sure. I got one last question before we wrap it up. Do y'all think the relationship could go back to normal after infidelity?
No.
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 On your side.
On either side. On either side.
Both sides.
That's kind of tough. I'm like, women been like, be like so like way more forgiving.
Even if women be more accepting of what the fuck you they always bring that shit up. Yeah. We always bring that shit up. Even if you're not even thinking about shit that you done did in the past. They gonna always bring that shit up.
You know, personally.
Personally, y'all know. Really? They gonna always bring that shit up.
Man, look, we gonna forget. Damn. Oh shit, like you did this made me look at you this way. Cause once you,
even if it's a nigga trying to break that shit down and try to explain to me the reason why he did this shit, motherfucker don't listen to that shit.
I feel like when you first told motherfucker, they don't want to hear that shit because they just mad.
They just first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, they don't want to hear that shit.
Well, see, that's the issue.
Yeah.
You keep repeating the same habit. You keep repeating.
Yeah.
Not even it's the same habit, but if you try to break the shit down to the motherfucker, the reason why you did the shit, and they still don't do it,
They don't want to hear it. Well, they be like, what, and even, but you got to think about, are they ready to hear you? Just because you ready to talk about it, that don't mean they're ready to talk
but
about
why bring it up? Why throw it in my face if you're not ready?
Why get back with me or accept me if you talk like you're gonna accept me for who I was? Or
No, they probably think that they are ready to, but then they get back into the relationship and it's like, I'm still hurting.
So I'm supposed to.
This shit not just gonna go away because I'm forgiving you. You have to work towards
So I'm
and make
supposed
the
to
shit
do
better.
that. I'm supposed to take that.
Yeah, because you fucked up.
No,
You just choose to take it.
I'm not saying that you're supposed to. I'm not supposed. So you're not supposed
Nigga
to
just
sit and
fucked
take
up.
it. But
Not you.
I'm not saying
You
they
ain't fucked up.
take the blows and blows and
Well,
blows.
what if you fucked up? Then?
It's the same shit, vice versa. I don't feel like there's a
I ain't just saying cheating wise.
like.
If I just cheated, but you did some other shit.
Like I did some shit you did.
Not even just cheating though. I'm just saying if you just whatever the case may be, you probably didn't cheat.
I need a scenario.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you probably didn't
What's
cheat.
the scenario?
I just did some fucked up shit.
What the fuck you feel like what?
Shit.
Yeah.
Like some fucked
Like, cause you just saying random shit and we trying to build, put the
I'm
picture
not saying
together.
random shit. I'm just saying, bro.
if you do, I don't need no
I'm just saying. Just because you cheated, do that? Even if you cheated, bro, and a motherfucker take you back, do that mean that you got to explain yourself all of the fucking time?
You gotta explain yourself so they open.
Yeah, you gotta explain yourself all the fucking time.
Explain yourself like what?
If you're not over the shit, then you're not ready.
Why would
Because
you
here's
take?
the thing-
Why would
here's
you
the thing,
take
though.
them back though?
Here's the thing though.
If he got to explain himself every
So here's the
fucking
thing though.
time.
But here's the thing though. When you cheated, when you cheated.
But you know, I'm saying, if I broke it down and told you why I cheated,
I'm not saying why you cheated. This is what I'm saying. If you went and cheated, right? And whatever time you went to cheat, you said, I'm going to hang out with Rod then, right? But you weren't hanging out with Rod. You was over this bitch house, right? So every time you say, me and the guys going to hang out, then you going to have to explain that shit. Because every time you say I'm going to Rod, that's a trauma. That brings back flashbacks. Because the last time you said you was hanging out with Rod, you was fucking bitch. So you gonna have to explain it. So yeah, you do. And until she feels like you really hanging out with Rod, until she feel like that, you gonna have to explain it every time. And if you got a problem with that, then yeah, y'all eventually have to go. Y'all gonna have to split your ways because at the same, like I said, that's a constant reminder. Every time the mere thought of saying Rod's name, flashback.
And she ain't gonna like him because you probably got something to do with it.
Because she gonna automatically feel like, and then you knew. Like you over here calling me sis or whatever the case may be, but you knew he was over here. And where women do understand that a bro code, of course you're not gonna tell them, but nigga, you could be like,
You know it's not just a bro code, it's a female code too.
It definitely is.
it definitely is, but at the same time though, like I said, you gonna have to explain yourself every time. Every time I'm going out, you can be like, I'm gonna take the garbage shower. If you gone too long, you finna explain, shit, I stumbled across something, but you got to explain it.
But why be with a motherfucker if
Well, why try to make this shit work?
Then why do you want it to work?
Because you can't. Sometimes you. But what if you don't do it? Then it's another fucking problem.
What you mean? You don't do what though? You don't cheat?
Don't try to explain this shit.
Everything is gonna be a problem after you did some messed up stuff.
Damn.
Just like
What
you,
if it's not even me
it's
though?
gonna
What
be
what if it's you?
What if I did the dirt and I'm trying to make it work?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's
Either
not.
you gonna like.
It's not.
Guys,
It's not.
sometimes guys are a little bit.
I feel like no, when females cheat, y'all not be
That's what
sorry.
I'm saying. If you forgetting that she didn't cheat, it's because you already cheated and you just didn't get caught.
That's vice versa.
That's
No,
the same shit.
that's
That's
the
what
same
you
shit.
just said.
But it's vice versa.
I think when it comes down to it, if they get like y'all just sit here and said that for a relationship to work, that guy gotta be more in love than the female. So if that female cheat because he's more in love with that her, he gonna accept that and he not gonna bring it up and throw it in their face. Just like if it was vice versa, he gonna try to improve on what he. To be honest, they probably get swept under the rug more than likely. But he gonna fuck. He not gonna bring it up. They gonna go on like ain't shit happened.
But with some dudes, some dudes, the female shit, they hurt the body. That hurt their body.
It hurt. It don't act hard.
That hurt their soul.
And I think, but you know what? I think for
down.
men and for women though is different because a man can, like that saying is true. A man can just go out here and just fucking for a feeling. But for a woman to leave a stable relationship and go out here, you cheated before you slept with him because emotionally you was already there. Like, so,
I feel like when women cheat, they be cheating with their best niggas.
Some women. Some niggas don't.
They cheat
And then
all
the thing
love.
about women, they just aren't pleased how they should be pleased.
Say most.
Yeah,
I'm saying
Because it's most.
that's 90% of women when they cheat.
with their next nigga, wrong
But
problem.
then you got women that just cheat because they not being
Niggas-
pleased.
niggas cheat. But this bitch ain't nothing.
I'm thinking with niggas that y'all will go meet a bitch at Walmart and get in a parking lot.
Bitch tonight.
That's a problem for me. Like that's really a
I can
problem.
leave this bitch tonight, bro.
And go find a bitch at Walmart, hit in the parking lot, and go home.
Tonight, but I bet you she won't leave that nigga tonight. If we broke down ultimatums and like, woo woo, I'll do this if you do that. She ain't gonna stop when you tell her to stop.
She gonna stop on her own. She gonna tell you she stopped and still be doing it.
Y'all irritated.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, with this coach.
but this over, but I'm done with
Yeah, this generation of
She
it's not even a relationship, it's
She
just
gonna
like
woo I
situationship.
had woo out the damn.
This was the opportunity to
He
cheat
done
back.
nutted me. He done nutted me, and
Cheat back.
his goof ass and ate me out while he nutted me.
If you that
Put
cheat,
that shit on the book.
if you
That's
that,
a wild
And
shit.
expose your ass on the book like, whoa, he done ate this nigga nut out of me.
if you that cheat back coach,
That's a wild.
Yeah.
if you that cheat back coach, like I don't want to go back and forth with a man.
Yeah, I ain't
You
going back
want
and
to
forth.
get
with
back
nobody.
and shit like what the fuck? I just did that. You
That
want
shit was just
back?
wow. You didn't have to get that graphic.
I'm just saying.
Oh, goddamn.
I just read this shit today. Oh, bro, I just read this shit today. Not me personally.
Right. Oh, they're the wrong people.
I read this shit today. I'm sorry, I read this shit today. Not me personally, 'cause I ain't eating. I don't eat Gucci like this. I just
How you know somebody else been in it?
I can tell.
Yes, I can tell you the bitch been cheating for the last 6 months.
I can tell.
Can tell shit.
Well, I say anything you gotta tell 60 bucks.
I can tell. If it's just me and you, supposedly just me and you, I can tell. Bro,
One time everybody can be off.
I ain't just the body. If the coochie won't, I'm getting that.
Oh.
I can
See, that
tell.
bitch ain't
This
stroking, yeah, you
motherfucker,
used to
bro.
stroke.
There we go.
He said this bitch ain't stroke, yeah, he used to stroke. Oh, bro.
It's not stroking, I used to stroke.
And I'm gonna ask a question. I'm like, damn.
What you been doing? Though?
Oh,
You know, females, we got toys and stuff like that.
fuck all that.
The toy not stressing you out like
A
She
a
do it.
toy don't have you open like car meals. I'm gonna tell you that. A two ain't gonna have you open like nut is.
Oh. I mean, if it's one of them big ones.
No.
No, he's saying like if it like if it's like
Nut.
if a like a
Nut?
nut in
If
you.
we nutting
Oh,
at
yeah.
you, and that's somebody else nutting at you, we can tell. And
You
then
don't
it's a
know
smell.
that they're big.
It's a smell too. That shit different, bro.
He know all the fun facts. Okay, gynecologist. Okay, we get your degree from.
Streets. Definitely the streets, bro. I've been in this too long, mom.
He a physiologist and shit.
Goddamn, tell us more.
I'm sorry. I got the worst.
We see. It's just like your first relationship you've been in like a long time, or like,
Girl with her hand.
yeah.
I was hard. Oh, yeah. 5 years.
It's been like 4 locked in years, or like 4 we've been figuring it out, getting it. Yeah.
Man, it's been that long. It's been probably longer than that.
Yeah. And she's okay with this.
She not.
Oh, okay.
She not. I'm not okay with it.
Okay.
Why
So
are you
what are
still-
y'all
why
doing
are
to
you
change?
figuring it out? He's still figuring it out.
We both still figuring.
I feel like I don't want to be too deep down here.
If you want to.
But no, I know. I like the fact that you are aware that you are figuring it out, and that both of y'all. But like, are y'all figuring it out and then like separately? Like you figuring out your stuff, she figuring out her stuff, and then like we still figuring out this relationship, or are we just like you figuring it out, she figuring it out, and we just fucking from time to time?
I don't know.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
I was like, it's like one of the
I
other.
say,
Like,
I'm with her.
Like
She
that?
with me.
Mhm.
Y'all with each other.
Oh, bro, I'm just saying though. It's
What do you
more of a love kids. I don't know how to disappoint kids.
Oh, okay.
I can disappoint her, but I can't disappoint her short.
I mean, you can still be a part,
There is a difference.
but even though like.
It's different.
Like, cause he's in the household though. Like, he's in the
I'm in the
household.
house-
Yeah.
I'm in the
So
household.
what's the
I'm in the
difference?
house with her kid when I am with my kid.
Yeah.
So it's hard on both. Even if I try to stray away, like, whoa, motherfucker, I'm done. But I can't. Because I love her kids just like I love my kids.
Did she have a kid before you had a kid? Or did you have a kid before she had to go there?
I had a kid before. I don't know.
Oh,
You just saying. Right?
when you had your first kid?
Well,
when you had your kid?
Never mind.
Soon as it's asking that.
Damn, for real?
See, I'm just saying though.
You was the first one out the group.
I was the first one out the group that had a kid.
How old was you?
I'm like 17.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, girl. I think I was from like 13. I was gonna be
I'm
like,
saying though, now,
she
I
gonna
don't
play
know.
with
I had a motherfucking abortion at like 15. Motherfucking abortion over like 14, 15. My mom made me have an abortion.
Her mama or your
My
mama?
mom made me have an
And she was
abortion.
like, we're not doing that. Mm.
Shout out to Lou up there. She had came down. You a clown, man. You was a clown, son. Oh, man.
Just don't go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go.
Be cool.
She gonna watch this and be like, I should be get flagged.
Look,
Oh my god.
She be 100 with this shit. She think I be doing whatever. Oh, bro.
Well, let's be out footage of
But I
what
got a
you
motherfucker
today.
that's actually doing something with it. So she'll be like, oh, you need to cheat with those fucking scrags.
Mm. So do the person you cheat with matter?
Do a person you cheat with matter to you?
No, I mean like the person that your significant other cheats with, does it matter? Like if it's like
To me?
yeah, like if it's like
Oh,
a random
yeah.
person, or do you care like if it was your ex-boyfriend?
That's to him. To me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to hold a motherfucker accountable depending on what the fuck I'm doing. If I'm doing something bogus and you cheated on me,
Mhm.
I want to hold you accountable to that shit. I'm bogus. I'm not.
That's you gonna hold the person accountable. You ain't taking like accountable.
Look.
If you ain't so bogus, he step up to the plate. I won't hold that person accountable to that shit. Cause I'm bogus.
And it do matter.
I'm bogus.
And it do matter. To me, it matter. To cheat with. Cause I'm gonna feel like
I'm an honest motherfucker.
if you done cheated on me with somebody, I know for a fact ain't fucking me. It's gonna make me think like, what the fuck?
Well, that's what niggas
you
do
don't
all the
have-
time.
No, but hold on.
The niggas will cheat with your arch
No,
enemy. Like,
no,
you know I hate this bitch. You gonna go fuck up.
If I'm gonna cheat, the times that I have cheated,
Yeah.
most of the time.
Most of the time.
No, because one incident wasn't. They either had something going for themselves where they was on the same level as that female that I'm with, or just a tier higher. You feel me?
I want to say it. Because when I cheated, my phone was just that.
They were definitely.
I mean, I had that too, but I'm saying,
I can't even say they was cheating.
They strategize cheaters.
Because I was single. I was single, but the motherfucker was just that. Motherfucker can be like, ooh.
I hit that situation.
See you.
I hit that situation too.
It wasn't my
I'm
blood
saying-
that I wanted to cheat.
I'm saying the time
But you just wanted to come see me.
I done cheated a couple times. I done
You're a
cheated.
serial cheater.
I'm not no serial cheater, but I'm saying I done done my dirt.
He different.
I done done
A different breed.
I done done my dirt. And I'll be the first one to tell people that.
And you got the worst trust issues.
Yes, I do, because
You
I
got the trust issues
because
you
I got
fucking
the-
bitches with girls.
No, I got the worst trust issues because I know that what I done before I done matured and got my shit together, and I done firsthand seen what females can do. And that shit different. That shit different than what niggas out there doing.
We be more calculated with our cheating.
That's why I said it does matter.
Yeah.
Just like you just said.
calculated cheating.
Y'all actually think about that shit.
Hey, y'all not finna go cheat just on
Y'all
just on some random
think
nigga.
about that shit.
Y'all gonna go cheat somebody that got more than to probably offer than us at that time. You feel me?
Y'all actually think about
But that's the same thing that how y'all cheating. He just said the girl was emotionally there for him.
I'm just saying, emotionally, yeah. Bro,
I'm
that's
gonna go
emotional.
cheat with a nigga that got A1 credit, owns his own company, got this in the bank. That shit.
She don't cheat that. Don't go get your 3 ex-boyfriends to go. Don't go cheat that nigga. No. Cheat with somebody that can put you in another position.
Cheat on me.
They don't think it's like
Oh,
shit
feeling
like
that
that.
bitch ass, man.
It's not right. Motherfuckers don't cheat and think that shit.
Don't look at me.
The grass is always green on that side.
Ain't no killer.
Don't kill her, but don't push.
I don't think it's about being embarrassed.
I'm scared
I
to
think that's.
I ain't doing shit. I'm scared. I don't got no bottom line. Yeah.
I don't think it's about like the grass being greener. I think that sometimes like when you do cheat, like I don't know, like the times that I cheated, it wasn't because this person was she had more, she was better, or she said she was just
Money.
or she was
Yeah.
there. It was like also
I know I can do it. So
you something to do because it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the worst type of cheating. You just don't do it.
saying. She just there. She just there. Yeah, it like
She said she cheated.
that's what I'm saying. She just there, bro.
Or body.
She just there.
Right?
She just there. You don't know why she there, but she there. She there.
So.
It's God testing
It's all about you gotta be a strong
You
motherfucker.
felt-
You gotta be a-
you felt-
There's a lot of temptation out here. You gotta be a strong motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's the business?
And then actually, let me well, now I'm sitting here thinking about what I just said. Let me clear that up. That shit was like shaky as
That shit shouldn't this, bro. It shouldn't do nothing to you, bro.
Someone shouldn't do nothing to you.
Even if you fall for it, you shouldn't. I mean, what do you mean? You weak as fuck at that moment. The motherfucker know you weak. Motherfucker know you weak.
But then I feel like,
That's not an excuse.
yeah, it's not. That's just like Jody. Let's talk about Jody. Everybody in here done seen Baby Boy. So do y'all feel like Jody cheated when he went over old girl house? Hey, listen.
Niggas be fucking lying, bro.
Because that is
Hey, this in the streets. Hey, living in the streets, gone broke. If a motherfucker come and catch me up, whatever. Motherfucker come catch me in my weak time before you catch me in my weak time. I fuck around just fuck you. Oh, it's just fucking.
Bitch, y'all don't be no fucking about none of that shit. We just fucking. We just fucking. Bitch, y'all don't be no fucking about us just fucking. Bitch, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. We just fucking. Alright?
So you gonna water from it?
Yeah. We just fucked though.
Yo. Hey, y'all, we talked to this camera in a while.
I'm sorry.
Have another long.
No, this how we supposed to do this shit natural, right?
Hey. Yo, that's gonna be.
That's how and
Keep all this shit. If I get dumb, I get dumb. Oh, bro.
Well, yeah. So, y'all see what we done got into today. We done talked about relationships. We done talked about cheating. We done talked about everything that could possibly go into being in a relationship and also being in an adult relationship. So y'all understand that it is levels to this.
In Chicago.
So,
That's
if Chicago, yeah, Dayton, Chicago was a different breed. So, always stay safe, take care of yourself, and thank you for watching the Let's Talk podcast.